What's up, guys? It's your boy, Thickey, and this is podcast number 6. How you guys feeling?
That was stupid. I thought you were going to do some high energy.
No, this is not. We're not doing high energy today because right now I'm kind of depressed because I feel like I'm not very Canadian. I feel like I don't know Canada at all. I feel like I'm a fucking patriot.
I think being a patriot
is
a good thing. Country.
I thought patriot was only for the United States. I just learned that right now.
Think you're stupid. I don't know.
Well,
for sure.
I know I'm stupid. I just didn't know.
And how does that make you feel? Thickey Therapy.
I do have this Canadian quiz here, and I want to know. We're gonna do this together because if I did this by myself, this would be 0. So we're gonna do this together, and the first question says, Canada's birthday is on A, July 1st, July 4th, or July 10th.
July 1st.
It's the 4th of July,
It's the 4th.
idiot.
It's the 4th of July.
What do you think that big party every year is for?
All right, so A. We got that one right. Okay, so far, that's 1 out of 30 questions. All right, so I think if we get all these right, we should get something. I think we should hire,
Pornhub premium subscription.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Paid for by someone else.
Yeah, so Ander will buy us all Pornhub premium prescriptions.
Prescriptions.
Is it prescriptions or prescriptions?
It's subscriptions.
No, it's prescription. No, it's prescription. No, it's prescription.
It's
No.
prescription when it's
Oh
not
my
per.
god.
But that's the deal. So, how much is a Pornhub premium thing anyway?
It's
Too
$89.
much, probably.
$89.
A month?
Yeah.
$89 a month.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
That's too expensive. It
No,
must
it's
be.
$89 a month.
I'm looking it up right now because I want to know.
I bought it by mistake.
Oh,
You definitely paid for a year, used it for a month, and just
No.
didn't realize you still had it.
No. I paid.
Pretty sure Pornhub was one word, Ricky.
I did
It
the I did like the
I don't look
dollar.
up porn very often.
You know, like the dollar subscription for like 2 days, and then it didn't cancel, and then it charged me $89, and I had it for a month, so I gave it to all my friends.
It's $9.99 per month.
Did you see a
Mm-mm.
$95.88 per year according to this website? That makes more sense to me because I'm pretty sure Nick bought he bought one for someone for Christmas like last year or something. It was Brazzers. It was full access to the entire Brazzers network, like all their like subcategories and stuff.
I had.
And he bought like the 1 week thing for like $3, and then like it expired, and it charged him for another 3 month subscription. That was like $30.
I don't
Man,
know where it shows
I don't
me
know.
the price.
I don't know. I
How much is
must
that?
have had 2 then.
Yeah,
because
it's $9.99 a month.
man, I swear to God, I took $89 out of my account, and I had Pornhub Premium, and I had another Pornhub thing that
Yeah.
included.
It's probably like a Pornhub network type.
Yeah, it was probably something else. It was probably
Yeah.
like connected with like other sites or some shit.
Anyway,
Or it
a
was for the
waste of
year.
my money.
Did you see MasterCard, I think it is coming out with a thing now where companies can't do that?
Can't do
Really?
what?
If you like use a MasterCard for a prepaid subscription, once that thing is up, they have to get your permission again before they can start charging you.
What?
Thank God.
Like they can't just auto charge.
Well, it makes sense. Like that should have been a thing anyway. Because like
Well, it
that's
is
just
in the
kinda a
fine
scam.
print that you have to cancel it yourself.
Okay, the population of Canada in 2015 was almost A, 16 million, B, 26 million, C, 36 million, D, 46 million.
36 million.
I would say 36
It
too.
is.
But
I know it's 36.
how do you know?
Because it's like the
I
same
remember high
population
school
of.
geography or whatever it was.
I'm pretty sure Los Angeles has like the same population as Canada.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because Canada's fucking spread eagle.
The capital city of Canada is Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, or Vancouver.
Oh, that's easy. Montreal. I should have actually hit it.
Ottawa.
Ottawa, Canada. That's epic. Guys, we're really good at this. Oh no. Put a check mark beside each of Canada's official languages. Oh my god, what is that? What are those words?
What?
English, French. Oh, I'm not even going to
English,
try.
French, Ojibwe, and Inuktitut.
I think it's English and French. And
It's definitely those two, but
I don't think any of the native languages are actually like Canada's official language. I think they're like
you know
Canadian
what?
and French.
They might be.
I think the official languages are definitely
Okay, yeah. Let's
French
go with
and,
what we think.
French and English.
Okay, it says we got it right.
Yeah.
The largest city in Canada is.
We didn't submit that one.
Oh. It was. Yeah, so it was right. Yeah, okay. That's a weird curveball. So yeah, the largest city in Canada is Quebec, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Vancouver, Montreal, or Toronto.
Wait, what?
Which one of those is the
city in
largest
Canada.
city? What do they mean by that, though?
Quebec City. I'm guessing I mean Quebec
I think
City.
it's Vancouver.
No,
It's
but
Vancouver or Toronto.
no, but I mean like largest in like people or like population or like
I'm
surface
guessing-
area.
I'm guessing
Population.
population.
I'm guessing
And I'm
too.
pretty sure it's Vancouver.
Is it Vancouver? I thought it was Toronto.
I think it's Toronto, and I think Vancouver's just more expensive. Because Vancouver's crazy expensive to live. It's the most expensive.
I would have
I
guessed
always
Toronto.
thought I
don't
always
know.
thought it was Toronto, but I'm pretty sure it's Vancouver.
All right, let's.
I said Toronto, and I think Ricky said Toronto, so I think we can go
2 or
Toronto.
3.
Two.
We'll
All
try
right,
it.
fine.
We'll try it. Let's see if Moose owns us. Oh, it was Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Vancouver's probably second then. Canada has how many provinces?
Does this count the territories, or
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think it don't counts the well.
Because in total there's 7, right? 7 provinces and territories.
you're on crack? I think it's 10 provinces, 3 territories.
It is.
Okay.
So it's 10. It
must be 10
It has
'cause
to be
there's no
10 because there's no
13.
13. Yeah. Yes. There we go.
To be honest, I actually thought that Alberta was in British Columbia for a while.
Until right now, or
No, until like a couple weeks ago.
Put a check beside each of Canada's 3 territories.
this is everything except.
Yukon, it's Yukon,
Yeah. What are they?
Nunavut, Yukon, Nunavut, and
Got one more.
Capital is Yellowknife.
Is it Yellowknife? I thought it was. I thought Yellowknife was Nunavut's capital.
No, that's a Iqaluit.
How do you know this?
what's the third one?
Northwest Territories.
Oh, I
No,
totally
it's
I
Queensland.
totally
Queensland.
forgot half of these
Where-
existed.
Where is Queensland?
I don't think it's in Canada.
Oh, well then. Check. The smallest province in Canada is Nova Scotia. Shout out Nova Scotia. Quebec. It's definitely Quebec. PEI, BC, or Alberta.
Quite easily PEI, I think.
PEI is a fucking crumb. It's a potato crumb. Yeah, that's an easy one. So we got 8 right so far. We're fucking killing this.
The only province in Canada which has a majority of French speakers is
Quebec.
Yeah. Well, actually, is Quebec Montreal or
Montreal.
Montreal.
is in Quebec. I don't know why they keep naming Quebec as no. Don't check Montreal because it's not a province.
Oh, yeah, true. All right. That's a weird question. The leader of Canada is known as the Emperor, the King, the Prime Minister, the President, or the Premier. Oh, that's so easy. That's the President. It's obviously Obama. All right.
Faison Banma.
Read this one, Paul. This is kind of funny.
The current Prime Minister of Canada is Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau, Wayne Gretzky, or Stephen Harper.
I think it's Wayne Gretzky.
I think it's Wayne
right?
Gretzky. Yeah, like he's definitely the captain of something. What was I gonna say? This is like one of those multiple choice things where if you see 2 similarities in like 2 like questions, you know it has to be one of them because they're trying to trick you. So,
Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
hey, OP, I want to come out here. I can't. Sean can do it really good. I suck at it.
The province of Prince Edward Island is famous for Anne of Green Gables, big potatoes, beaches with red sand, all of the above, or none of the above.
All
All
of the above.
And, what? What a weird way to phrase that. 2 out of 5, and do I have to select all of these?
What?
It's saying
It's
that
well, I mean, what?
You gave us the wrong answer because I hit all the above, but apparently you have to hit all the above and check off every other one too. So I got a
That's
wrong answer.
Not.
this is stupid.
I call bullshit, and I'm calling bad
I'm
marketing.
taking this
scheme.
thing to court.
Yeah, I'm suing this fucking random quiz I found online.
The first inhabitants of Canada were the Vikings, Native people, French, English.
Native.
Native people is definitely the right answer. I was gonna say Vikings, but I think Vikings. I mean, Vikings are cool people, but definitely they weren't.
That's North Sydney's hockey team, guys.
Canada was first colonized from Europe by the English, French, or Native people.
The natives. We just went through this, right? Oh,
Not
colonized.
colonized.
I think it was by
It was
England. I don't know.
Sorry, what were the options?
It was English, French, and Native people, and they just gave us probably
It was-
English, and it says
English.
yes, they came here a couple hundred years before the English.
Hmm?
So it's wrong. So it wasn't English people.
Was it French?
It must have been Native. What? What? It must be French. Yeah, it was French. Wow.
What?
Dumb.
We got that one wrong. Okay, we're halfway through the quiz.
The third most commonly spoken language in Canada is
Oh,
Chinese,
Definitely.
Italian, Japanese, a native language, and Inuktitut, the language of the Inuit, formerly known as Eskimos.
Isn't Eskimos like a derogatory term now?
Yeah, it is.
Can't be
I
saying
apologize, Inuit people.
that. I apologize, Eskimos. I don't think Eskimos is actually a derogatory term. It's
No,
like
it is.
I
Is
don't
it?
think it's like the preferred term, but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure there's still a hockey team in the CHL named the Eskimos.
It's just
And I
like
call them the Eskies.
it's
Yeah.
just like midgets and little people, right? They
It's kinda like that,
call
I
them
guess.
Little people.
But I feel like
Fucking midgets.
Oh my god! Alright.
he didn't say midgets. He said midgets.
I said idiots.
You idiot.
Digits.
I don't know this answer. I think it has to be native. That's what I would guess. But
The third most popular.
it's definitely not
Yeah,
Chinese,
I think
Italian, or
it's the
Japanese.
native one.
It has to be.
Well, there's a native language and Inuktitut, but I don't think that's.
I think it's a native language, and I think it's Mi'kmaq.
But I heard. Yeah, you know what? I think it is Mi'kmaq. Oh, it's not. It's a Inuktitut apparently, unless it's Japanese or Chinese or Italian.
There is like a high population.
It's what?
I'm gonna go Chinese, I bet.
It was Chinese.
really,
What? You know what? That makes sense. I mean, there are Chinese people here.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, so that makes
very
total sense. We're very
Diverse
diverse.
country.
Yeah.
Canada is famous for Niagara Falls, Victoria Falls, or Yosemite Falls.
It's Yosemite. That's where Yogi Bear's from.
Niagara.
I just feel like
Niagara Falls.
I just feel like it should be just like maple syrup, or just the phrase "eh."
I think this is just in terms of waterfalls.
Oh, hey, your name's here, Moose.
Check off the animals which are native to Canada.
There's so many.
Moose.
Moose, grizzly bears, polar bears, koala bears, caribou, kangaroos, alligators, tigers, cougars, pythons, salmon, killer whales, and leopards.
Is it?
There is no
it's
polar
probably
bears here,
it's
Ricky.
probably salmon.
Yeah, there are up in the fucking.
I don't think we have polar bears.
I think there's polar
No,
bears.
there's
up
no
in-
polar bears, Ricky.
There's definitely polar bears.
No,
up-
they're in like
No.
the Arctic and the Antarctic or something.
Yeah, which is not Canada, I don't think.
No, it's not.
You don't think there's polar bears up in like the Northwest Territories?
I don't
Not
No,
really.
Ricky.
What?
No,
There has to be.
I don't
it's not.
think-
I don't
I-
think it's cold enough for that.
I think there are polar bears there.
we'll see.
And we'll see.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think there are
pretty
polar
sure
bears.
that they're stuck in the Arctic, and because of global warming, they can't get here now. So
Do we have killer whales?
no,
I don't know actually.
I think it's salmon, moose,
Check. Grizzly bears definitely.
grizzly
We definitely
bear.
have caribou.
grizzlies and caribou.
We don't have
Caribou.
kangaroos. We don't have alligators. Do we have
The
alligators? I don't think
We don't
Oh,
have
the
alligators.
It is a beautiful sight to see.
but I mean, like,
What about the beavers? The beaver there?
beaver's not there.
There's no
Should be.
beaver here.
Do we? We don't have leopards. Definitely.
No.
I don't know. Okay, check.
We have some cats.
Yeah,
We have mountain lions.
We have house
cougars.
cats.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah,
have cougars,
Yeah,
we
we
have
we have
We have
cougars.
cougars.
Yeah, we do have.
We don't. We
cougars.
don't have
But
Leopards.
leopards.
we don't have leopards now. No, it was wrong. So see, like,
Does it tell us what we missed?
No.
It just says 11 out of 13, which gives us no information at all, which doesn't even like
There's
relate
three
to this.
others. Or
No,
two
it-
others?
it doesn't
Sorry,
mean anything.
bad at math.
No, there's 13 like total options, and
Hit polar bear.
I think it means we got 11 out of 13 right.
Hmm.
Which mean and it still counts like if you had one unselected, that still counts as right.
Hmm.
Oh, polar bears is.
Apparently,
are
we do
here.
have polar
I
bears.
fucking knew it.
Wow.
So we need one more.
I'm gonna say killer whales.
I don't think
It was killer whales, yeah.
Really.
But the thing is, like, okay, killer whales are in the ocean. Like, what do we define
that's
Canada
not
as?
Canada.
Yeah, like that's in the
Yeah.
ocean. They're from the ocean, my dude. Canada is an ocean. There's no ocean Canada. It's called Atlantis, dipshit. The animal which is a symbol of Canada is the chicken, the beaver, killer whale, or grizzly bear.
The beaver. Oh, the beaver.
Wish it was the chicken. I wish we were known. I wish we were. Wait, this is totally off topic, but did you know that the official meat of Hawaii is spam? The official meat.
I think I did know that.
It was from Good Mythical Morning. I remember.
Yeah.
Was it Hawaii? It was. I don't know. It was one of the states, but the official meat of that state was fucking spam.
We love spam.
Hilarious. All right, so
Big spam people.
big spam up in this bitch. The plant, which is the symbol of Canada, is the maple leaf, the oak leaf, the nucta rose, or the marijuana leaf.
I was gonna say that.
You bet me too.
It's the maple leaf and the marijuana leaf.
What is this nucta rose? Nutka rose.
I don't know.
I thought they were going to trick me, and that was the answer. All right, 20 out of 30. Oh, God. Canada became a country in the year 1467, which I don't even think is a real
It's
year.
1867.
It's definitely a fake year. 1467, they weren't counting the years back then. How can we told them what their year was after it happened? They weren't counting up.
Oh, this is a good one. The Canadian city with the lowest annual snowfall is Toronto, Regina, or Victoria.
You said Regina.
Um,
I would guess Victoria.
Victoria's BC. They got a lot of snow there.
yeah, they get plenty
But-
before we even do. I would say
Yeah.
Toronto. They don't get much.
No.
The Toronto?
It's
But
not
like
Toronto.
where's like Regina's right in the middle of Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah.
So
Saskatchewan.
that's closer to like the states, and that's warmer down there. I feel like they're like the lowest.
I don't think
one.
it is actually more south though, because like I think it kind of comes down like an angle type of thing.
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
I think it's Toronto.
All right, let's try. No, it's not.
It's Regina.
It's got to be Regina, which remind.
I mean vagina. I mean
Oh my
Regina.
God, it's Victoria.
What?
I guess Victoria's
Victoria?
low on the map. It's Victoria, apparently.
Wow.
We're dumb stupid. Oh, I like this guy.
Terry Fox is a Canadian hero because he tried to run across Canada to raise money for cancer research after losing his leg to the disease.
It's not that one.
He scored the goal which gave Canada the gold medal in hockey in the last Olympics.
Probably that one.
That was Sidney Crosby.
Oh, that was Wayne Gretzky.
He was the
That was
first.
Justin
He was
Trudeau.
the first prime minister of Canada.
Oh, that's
Terry
Justin
Fox.
Trudeau. I was hoping they would say he went on the Polar Express to the North Pole or something.
Terry. Put it in verse, Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Fun fact. Me and Terry have the same birthday.
That is pretty cool.
Yep.
You also have one leg,
I have 2 legs.
so he has one less leg than you.
Yeah.
So
You don't got a cool bionicle leg.
yeah.
No, I
You
don't.
just say bionicle leg.
He's like 1/8 transformer.
He's 1/8 bionicle. He would be Madanui if he was a bionicle. Shout out to all my bionicle fans out there.
The maximum distance from the most eastern point in Canada to the most western point in the country is approximately
Big.
3,500 kilometers, 5,500 kilometers, 7,500 kilometers, or 9,500 kilometers.
55.
I don't know this one. I would say 75, but I'd probably be
It's
wrong.
55, I'm pretty sure.
It's not?
75 then.
Yep, it's a big country. Second biggest after Russia.
75?
75, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Canada's largest trading partner is China, Japan, or the U.S.
Probably the US, right?
No, Wish.com, China. It's definitely China.
It's definitely China or the U.S.
I just don't know which one.
I mean,
I feel like China's everyone's
we're
biggest trading partner.
we border the US, so wouldn't it make most sense to be trading
It does
with
make
them?
yeah, it is the U.S. You're right. That makes the most sense, and I feel like that. Yeah, all the oil going through there. Yeah,
90% of the population of Canada is concentrated within approximately blank kilometer of the U.S. border.
I think it's I think it's 60 kilometers. I think it's the smallest one.
60, 160, or 260.
I bet you it's 60. It has to be because it's like I feel like that's so true.
60 kilometers is really small, though. And
I know.
90% of the population, you think?
Maybe it's 160, but
Although I guess like 80% of the population is probably between Vancouver and Toronto, so
yeah. I think it's 60, but what do you guys think?
I'm going to say 160.
What do you think, Moose? You're the deciding factor here.
I'll go with whatever Paul Ryan says. I can't do numbers.
It was right. It was right. It was 160. So Wayne Gretzky is Canada. And what? That's what it says. I'm not stupid.
Wayne Gretzky is Canada and the world's greatest hockey
I
player.
think they meant Canadian.
Golfer, ballet dancer, figure skater.
Figure dancer would be a cool thing to do, though.
Finger dancer.
Finger dancer would be cool.
Right. Finger
oh,
dance.
it'd be like tech decks. It'd be like tech decks, but you like finger break dance. Like I bet you that's actually a thing.
Hockey player, duh.
Oh fuck yeah, we're Canadians. Fuck buyer bud. The province of blank has twice held a vote to decide if it wanted to separate from Canada and become an independent country. I already know this one.
So do I.
Yeah, this is pretty easy. Do you know it, Moose?
Wait, what was the question?
Let's read it again.
The province of blank has twice held a vote to decide if it wanted to separate from Canada and become an independent country. What province wants to leave Canada?
I'll give you a hint.
Is it us? Is it Nova
No,
Scotia?
I'll give you a hint. It's the French one.
Oh. Quebec.
Hell yeah. They don't like us.
No.
Shout out to Quebec, but you guys don't like us. They're like, we're not like
Welcome to French Canada.
you. Yeah. That's on South Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Christmas in Canada and South Park. I know exactly what you're talking about. Welcome to French Canada. The people of Canada are mostly of blank origin, around 68 of the population. Stupid, Chinese, or French.
And Meat Cove.
And Meat Cove. Don't shut out Meat Cove. Even though you hate me on Twitter, but it's fine. I actually don't.
I would say British origin.
British.
Yeah, I would say.
Probably.
Well, no, native. It has to be native.
I don't think the majority of Canadians are natives.
No, most are British,
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was British. What?
We were part
Damn.
of Britain.
That does make sense, yeah. We weren't part of the natives back then. You know, people came over and kind of fucked them over, so. Put a check mark beside each of the following places which are provinces of Canada. Montreal, Quebec, BC, Saskatoon, Yukon, Manitoba, Newfoundland, Toronto, and Ontario.
Everyone except Montreal and Toronto.
Yep.
Following places which are
No,
provinces. Yeah, I was going to say Saskatoon is definitely not a province,
I read that
yeah.
as Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
It says put a check mark where the air provinces.
Oh, my bad. So, boom,
Quebec.
BC, Yukon, Manitoba, Newfoundland, and Ontario. Is that right?
Yep.
Check. What? Oh, Toronto. No, wait, no, Toronto's in fucking Ontario. What the fuck? That's wrong. That's 100% wrong.
Wait.
Okay, the ones I have checked right now are Quebec, BC, Yukon, Manitoba, Newfoundland, and Ontario. And the ones I don't have selected are Montreal, Saskatoon, and Toronto. Maybe they think Saskatoon's Saskatchewan.
Let's see how stupid these people really are.
I bet you
What's
they think Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. What?
No.
Did I go up or down in points there? I went
Damn.
up in points there. So maybe they think Quebec isn't a province. No, I went down in points. What the fuck's going on here?
Is Manitoba not a province?
No,
Manitoba
it
was
is.
definitely a province. Yes, it went down. Maybe they think Toronto's a province? What is going on?
Read them all again.
Montreal, Quebec, BC, Saskatoon, Yukon, Manitoba, Newfoundland, Toronto, and Ontario.
Oh, maybe it's because Newfoundland doesn't have and Labrador with it. No.
No. That would be a really greasy thing, though. What is going on here? We have to do trial and error. We have maybe we're really stupid right now. People are going to realize that we're just really dumb. Select them all and see which ones. See, like it went down in points. So you know that one's definitely not selected. One of these is selected that shouldn't be.
Yukon's a territory.
Oh my fucking god! It is. We just played ourselves pretty hard there. Damn. Oh, this is a good one actually. Put a check mark beside each of the following celebrities who are Canadian.
Jesus, why don't they just fuck Ryan Gosling already? Actor Ryan Gosling, star of The Notebook and certified heartthrob for women around the world.
This was written by a woman.
Singer Justin Bieber, Canadian.
Ew.
Check. Hope it says Drake in here.
Basketball's 2005 MVP, Rick
What
Nash.
the? Why would they say it like that? What the
That's
fuck?
not even true. That's Steve Nash. Rick Nash is a hockey player. Actor Keanu Reeves.
No.
He's not Canadian. Is Celine Dion Canadian? No.
Yes,
Is
she
she
is,
is? Oh,
yeah.
fuck. Shania Twain Canadian?
I
No,
think
she's
so.
She must be from Alabamers.
No, I'm pretty
She's a country singer. I don't think she's Canadian.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know who Deanna
Jim
Krall
Carrey is.
Jim Carrey,
Jim
definitely.
Carrey.
Avril Lavigne is not.
Not Canadian.
Yes, she is.
Is she?
What? Well, what about...
Sexy model and actress Pamela Anderson?
I don't think so.
I don't think.
I actually don't know a lot of these.
Mike Weir is.
Who's Deanna Krall? Jazz
A
pianist.
jazz pianist.
Well, you just read it. That's
Not very famous in my eyes.
Formula One winning driver Jacques Villeneuve.
sounds
French,
from Quebec.
so
Sounds Quebec enough for me. I'll
but I
take
mean,
that
like
one.
his name could be Chakis Vilecki, and you're just saying
Shut
it
up.
French.
Rock legend Neil Young.
I don't think Neil Young is
No,
Canadian.
I think Neil Young's from. Oh God,
We got 7 out of 15 correct. So
All right, so let's start from so Ryan Gosling is definitely not. But let's just try. Oh, he is. Ryan Gosling is apparently Canadian.
yeah, I said he was.
Oh,
let's see if
Rick,
they're stupid.
they're
oh my God,
stupid.
they're really stupid. They think basketball's 2005 MVP was Rick Nash.
It's not Rick Nash. Oh my God, this quiz is pretty dumb. Keanu Reeves is. I don't think Keanu Reeves. Is Keanu Reeves Canadian?
I had heard that and I thought he was. And apparently, according to this quiz, he is.
He is Canadian according to this quiz. Shania Twain. What if all these are right?
No, he's not. He was born in Lebanon. Oh, but his nationality is American, British, and Canadian.
Oh my God.
But he was born in Lebanon.
All of these people are Canadian. They are. All of these people are Canadian. We're stupid. Oh my God. We were like, no, he's definitely not. He's definitely not. They were all Canadian. They're
still stupid for that Rick Nash comment.
Oh, definitely. We just got to score 87. Do you know what that number means?
Sidney Crosby.
Hell
Hey.
That's Canadian as fuck.
We did that on purpose, guys. We legit
So
did
wait,
that
did
on
we
purpose.
complete it?
That was 87%. That was our mark. What's that? An A minus? B plus? I don't know.
Might be a flat A.
Let's see. 87% to letter grade. Which it's A. Yeah, B plus. Just on the fucking.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. How are you?
I take that.
I'm a French Canadian. I hope I make an average of B plus on my exams.
Yeah, me too.
Which, speaking of which, we have exams very soon.
Already started.
What was your first one? It's already out of your head now.
Steel reinforced concrete.
Sounds
design.
like shit.
That's an exam.
It's about designing steel reinforced concrete.
Really? I would
Wait,
have never
so is that
guessed
just
that.
like concrete with like a metal frame, like a steel
It's
frame?
concrete, usually with steel inside for
That's
tension,
reinforced.
for tension, stress, and shear reinforcement.
Oh.
So would that be like a wall that has like those steel wires all through it?
Yes, and like any concrete that's on the ground pretty much always has concrete in it. Or always has
Steel.
steel. in it.
Steel.
Steel is a metal in RuneScape. I have nothing interesting to say about this. I'm sorry.
Can jet fuel melt steel beams?
It can't melt it, but it can make it bendy.
Mm.
That is true. I saw a video of a guy who was like, "Fuck all you stupid assholes saying that you obviously you can't melt it." He was like a metal worker, and he took like a blowtorch to a metal rod, heated it up to less than that of melting point of whatever it was, and then just bent it effortlessly with his hand. It was kind of cool. Like he made it to the temperature of where
I
jet
think the
fuel
thing
caught
is
on
though,
fire.
like the jet fuel wouldn't burn that hot. I think is what they were saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird conspiracies.
Because like that's like when you
Westcraft.
like light gas on wood, the wood doesn't burn hot; it just burns fast.
True. And there's a lot of conspiracies out there, and like every time someone tries to like disprove it, it's like the flat Earth people who are always like, "Yeah, well, you just disproved my thing. Well, there's no gravity. The Earth's moving up 9.81 meters per second squared, kind of thing." They just like add more shit once like things get disproved.
Where did that?
But then why would gravity have a different value at different points on the Earth?
Because it's stupid and wrong.
Where did that meme come from?
What meme? The jet
Jet
fuel?
fuel one.
There were people saying that like when the Twin Towers fell, it was a steel structure, and that I think it was President Bush at the time said that the reason that it bent and fell the way it did was because the jet fuel caught on fire and melted the steel beams or something like that. So it was like, and people were saying that obviously jet fuel's temperature or whatever it was can't melt steel beams, and then it just became a meme.
Couldn't
Yeah.
have been the fact that a plane just flew through a bunch of the beams that were supporting the building.
Yeah, I think that
That
if you
could be
fly
a
a fucking
factor, yeah.
plane at something, it's going to destroy whatever it fucking flies into. I feel like people just really don't like the government, and they'll make up whatever they can. Or the fucking government blew up the towers. Who knows? You know? Wake up, sheeple.
Wake up, sheeple.
9/11 just is, it's not a conspiracy. Or it is.
I was listening to a guy the other day talk about, like, he was he's American and he was there in 9/11, obviously. And his like wife called him at the time because she was watching on the news and he was at work and he was like kind of like blowing her off like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. She's like, no, it like fell over. And he thought like a story fell off the top or something. He's like, yeah, but like how many stories are left? And she's like, I don't know, there might be like 2. He was like, oh.
Jesus. I remember, because like how old were we? What year did 9/11 happen? Was it 90?
2001.
Why are you laughing over there?
Everybody knows this.
Yeah, 2001. So how old were
Do
we?
you remember the Family Guy episode?
Yes, okay, yeah. So we were like 3, 4, 5.
I think I was 4.
I was
Yeah.
3.
You were 3, I was 4. I remember like, I don't know if it's like a made up memory, but it's like, I remember being picked up from kindergarten because this was happening. I remember this. And I remember like being confused, like, why am I going home? And my parents were like, 9/11.
I think I went home early too.
Yeah,
I don't think it
definitely
was
went
called
home early.
9/11 after.
It wasn't. It
happened.
wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
9/11 just happened.
Can I tell you a story? Just cut it out, please. I need to tell a story.
You can't cut anything out. So if you're saying a story,
You can
if
tell
you're
us
saying
a
a
story on the podcast.
if you want to say the story, you can come over here and talk.
You
Okay.
can be an anonymous guest.
You can be an anonymous guest. No one will know who you are. It's my girlfriend, Ender.
Hi. Okay, so on
Talk
9/11,
Talk into here.
on 9/11,
Closer,
everybody
right here,
was
right
getting. I have to fucking make out with it.
Yes.
On 9/11, everybody at my kindergarten was getting picked up early after these attacks happened. I was the only one left there till 6, and like they had to all stay there. The staff had to stay there because I was still fucking there. My mom comes on and she picks me up, and they're like, "Whoa, like what? Haven't you heard about it?" Like she's like, "Well, where is everybody?" And they're like, "Well, they went home because of like the tower attacks." And she's like, "Oh, I must not have heard. I had my ABBA cassette tape playing in the car all day, so she didn't know about it."
So your mom didn't know about 9/11 because she's listening to ABBA.
Yeah,
I don't see
Goals.
anything wrong with that.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Is ABBA Canadian?
You just talked to the other side of the mic when you did that.
It doesn't work both ways.
No,
Oh, we had this
just
conversation.
Then why does it look like this?
We had this conversation before. It does look like it should.
Stupid.
But okay, I think you told me that story before, and it's so surreal that you were the last person to get picked up. Yeah, that you were the last person.
Turn the mic.
Oh, my bad. Okay. You were the last person to get picked up from kindergarten, which just blows my fucking mind. Your mom was just like, "Oh yeah." I still don't understand why we got picked up. Like it wasn't like the whole
It
world.
was technically a threat to Canada too. Like we're pretty
Yeah.
close to New York.
We are pretty close to New
There were
York.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there was 3 because there was one that hit the Pentagon too, didn't
that's
it?
what I meant.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think there was another plane that went down too.
Yeah,
Just
there was one
didn't-
that
It didn't hit
crashed.
anything. They took it to the ground.
Turned down for what?
That's not a good joke. Something you should say. We're talking about 9/11. You're making jokes about it. I don't think I've ever had like a real conversation about like 9/11 like this before in my life. I don't think I've ever like talked about it. I don't know.
I
it's
don't.
just
I
kinda
don't
like-
remember much.
I don't
from it.
remember anything,
I don't
really.
remember anything.
It's kind of like the same level like the Holocaust for me. Like obviously I was around when this happened, but like I was too young
Where
and
are you going with
stupid
this?
to know what it was. So like I feel like it hasn't really had an effect on my life.
True, and like I remember watching videos on like I remember watching The Boy in the Striped Pajamas when we were like preteens, and like we were just like
That was a sad movie.
Movie made me
very
cry
sad.
when I was like 10.
I didn't even pay attention. I remember someone.
I was like just barely old enough to understand why the smell was coming from the fucking gas chambers.
That's
It made me
sad
nauseous,
movie.
so I just stopped watching it.
There's a. I don't know if I can say this or not, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I didn't say it, so it's not like I'm being fucking bad. We were watching it.
Bad.
We were watching the video, and I remember someone who
The movie or the video?
It was a movie. Someone who I will keep anonymous. During the part where the guy tells the guard he's there or something like that, one of the guys in the classroom was sitting there, and he goes, "Oh, miss, he Jewed him."
Oh.
He did say that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. And the teacher was not happy.
Miss, why did he take his pants off to beat him up?
Oh my god. Okay, we have to
What's
talk
that
about that.
from?
All right, okay. We actually talked about
Wait,
this
is
on COD
this
the
the
other
Kite
day.
Runner?
This is the Kite Runner. Okay, if you don't know what the Kite Runner is, which you fucking should, essentially there's a rape that happens in the Kite Runner, and I forget who it is. It's Hassan.
Hassan
and
gets raped by Asif.
Asif, or yeah, I almost said Amir.
I think Amir is the
He's from
rich son,
Brockhampton. I'm thinking of Brockhampton.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, he gets raped by him, and so we read the book about this, and we all understood that like, a rape happened.
He walked out of the.
So then we
He
watched
walked
the movie.
out of the alleyway with his pants around his ankles and blood coming out of him.
in the movie. So then like we all
It was
read the book.
described in the book too.
Oh yeah, in the book. Yeah, so it was described in the book. So we read the book, and then anyway, then we watched the movie later, like after we read the book, and there was a scene where this obviously happened, and Kyle Dunville, I'll say his name. He knows he did it. It was hilarious. During this scene where he pulls his pants down to fucking rape, Kyle Dunville says out loud, "Miss, why did he pull his pants down to beat him up?"
Oh my god.
He thought he bet him up in the book. And I remember the look on, was it Miss Power? Yeah. I remember the look on Miss Power's face was just like, oh, like so disappointed. It was like your parents, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I never read the book. I mean, we did in my class, but I didn't read it.
Yeah.
Because you were supposed to read like most of it at home. I never read it.
I think we read every chapter in class, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did. Too.
I didn't.
That was like most of the year we just read.
I think that was the year I just didn't show up much.
You're just slept in your car in the morning and then just yeah. We read that book in class. We were forced to, but I think there were certain chapters you had to read by yourself. It was like there were certain parts of that book that I don't know anything about.
There was definitely a bit we probably had to read.
That's such a fuck book to make kids read of that age.
It is
like,
pretty fucked up.
Why? Why don't we read like Goodnight Moon? Like
What's
can
that?
Goodnight Moon.
I hated reading assignments. And
Me too.
in that same class, remember we had to do that like it was like a book report, but it was like a shoebox report type of thing.
Mine was the best one.
No, mine was.
I remember that.
She kept
Yeah.
mine as an example.
Yours was the best one.
I read the Spark Notes like and made the box in 2 hours the night before it was due. Never
That is
touched the
true.
book.
That is true. I don't think I had to do that project actually. I was thinking of grade 6 when I did my fucking shoebox.
I did that project, but I didn't read the book.
You just brought a shoebox to
It was
school.
just for a random book, right? Whatever book
Yeah,
you
you
picked.
just pick
a
one.
book.
I think I picked Lord of the Rings for some reason. It was like the first book, and it was so thick. I was like, "There's no way I'm reading this." But
I mean, you could just
I
watch
watched
the
the
movie, and you've
movie.
probably seen the movie 30 times at that point anyway.
yeah,
I did the same thing. I picked The Shining, and then I watched The Shining. One step ahead of you, miss.
Did you like The Shining?
I actually did. It was a really fucking
a
intense
good
movie.
movie.
I don't watch a lot of movies, but that was one of the movies where I'm like, holy fuck.
It's sketchy because
Yeah.
it's realistic.
It is
because
very realistic.
Anybody can go crazy.
There's
You've
certain,
never seen it, I imagine.
There's certain scenes in it where there's like the two twins in the hallway where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's just like, it's like you keep watching. Me and Andrew watched a video or movie recently called Hereditary. It's
Yeah, bro, it's
fucking
fucked up. I saw it in
incredible.
theaters.
That movie's sick.
It's pretty weird, yeah.
Very weird. Because like you think that I'm not gonna spoil it, but you think that fuck it, I'll spoil it. Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
You think that the girl is gonna be like the main character,
Yeah,
and then she dies right away.
yeah.
So there's your spoiler alert.
I mean,
but-
technically, she is the main character. Still,
Exactly, but it's like you don't see her again.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like the way they did that movie is incredible, and like even the characters' roles in it, where like the dad's kind of like boomer, where he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you so crazy? Why are you digging up your grandmother's grave?"
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
yeah. But that scene where her head gets like
Oh my god.
fucking blown up,
And she
that fucks me up.
Yeah,
man.
and you know what? It fucked me up even more because she was having an allergic reaction, which I was
yeah!
literally just, like, I've
That
always
was
been
literally
afraid of
you.
that. She was dying from peanuts, and I'm like, oh my fuck, she's gonna die. And he's smoking weed or something. He's fucking around, and then she's like comes back and haunts him and tries to take over his body. It's a fucking great movie.
It's a good movie.
Spoopy.
You should watch it, Paul. We should all watch it together.
We can cuddle and have blankets and
We cut each
do
other's
hand
heads
stuff.
off.
And stuff.
And
Popcorn.
I prefer feet stuff.
Hanky panky.
Spanky fanky. Spank me, thank me. All right. I do want to play this other thing that I came up with here. I went on like local attractions that we all are aware of. Universities, bars, restaurants. And I went on Google reviews and I looked up all of the worst reviews of these places. So these are real people, and I don't know where to start because I didn't really order these, but
Let me see the list here. I'll pick.
so like this is the entire list. So you can pick the first one, Paul.
Let's start with Classic Memorial High School.
This is a good one. And when you click on it, they're all pictures of the reviews I took. we can go back on the site. It should open up. So yeah, there's only one of this one. This is a good one to start with. So I'm gonna get you to read them too.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to read the name.
So this is a 1-star review from Frederick Hamper. I'm pretty sure half the school is a meth lab.
And then read the next one.
3-star review from Mott. It just says moist.
Just moist.
Thank you for your input, guys.
This is the best thing I've ever done. I fucking love because like all the reviews are like this. Some of them are really really bad. So let's
do our schooling in order first, Ricky.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. Okay, I'm gonna drag out the ones we already did. So, I hate not having my mouse. Do you still have my mouse, Sir Moose?
Just
I
fucking
do.
quit.
It's-
Who cares?
it's
We
mine.
know which ones we went to.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not stupid.
All right. So
We're a
yeah,
little
So
stupid,
yeah,
but-
we'll start. So,
CBU.
CBU. This is a really good one. There's a lot of them for CBU. You don't know, me and Paul both have went to CBU, and we'll just do them in order. So we'll start there. I'll read this one here. This one's from, not going to pronounce that name. You try to find this one.
Karen Jera Fred.
Poor customer care. When you call, then they pick up your call. If you ask them your questions and they don't have an answer, they hug up or transfer offline asking you to leave message. Hi, Kangaranga. We're sorry to hear about this experience. I'm pretty sure it's a Pokemon, by the way. Kangaranga. Please email Marinara more at CBU.
Marinara more.
Marinara. Please email marinara sauce at CBU with your inquiry, and she'll be happy to direct you. I just find it so funny that this person went to CBU, but they don't have the ability to speak English. They can't type a simple fucking sentence.
Aren't some of the professors there like not very good at English?
Yeah, that is true.
There's a few, yeah.
There's a few of them that are like that.
It's hard for them to get professors there.
English aren't their like first language, so like they're not fluent in English.
This name, as bad as he pronounced it, did not appear to be a non-English first language person, though.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, they get.
It just sound like a dumb guy.
This is a really good one, Paul. I want you to read it. I'm gonna get you to read some there too, Moose. That's a really good one.
This one is from Chen Mingxia. 1-star review. No job opportunity in this area. Unemployment rate is 13%. And that's why we get big fatty eye checks, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another one from Ken Y. 1-star review. Greedy University. Forcefully fails international students. One international Indian student was cheating in class by using a phone, and teacher plagiarized all Indian students so that they can get fees for the subjects one more time.
That's kind of fucked up if it's true.
And it says more, but there wasn't any more. It ended there. If you hit more, it's just and then it's nothing. I'm not even kidding. So that's a really good one. All right, let's go to the next one. This is a long one. I'll have to read this one, I guess. This one's really good. This one I actually haven't read the whole thing yet, so all right. 1-star review from Lovely Pret Schnia. They should name this university.
I think that last name is Singh, not Schnia.
Yeah. They should name this university MMU, Money Making University, because that's one thing this university does. I request to all students, especially international students, to think 100 times before taking admission in this university. First of all, 100% of your fee is non-refundable, so kiss your hard-earned money goodbye.
You're paying for university. They don't give it back.
University, idiot. Secondly, even if you have satisfactory, what is this score?
I think it's like an English equivalency
international-
test.
Oh, it must be, yeah. They will put you in their English program, which will cost you a hefty amount of around $6,500, else they will not let you start your original course. Thirdly, location of this university is too remote, rarely populated, and hence no part-time jobs. We can ignore the third reason, but the first two reasons are inexcusable. They should put "money on my mind 24/7" as their tagline. So please be...
Imagine if that was their tagline.
That'd be great. There's one that's roasting Dow later that we're going to read. It's going to be hilarious.
This was really well written until the last sentence when he
Yeah.
said, "So please beware and do thorough research before choosing any university, but you just put B with a 4 after it instead
playing
of spelling
bingo.
before.
I thought international students don't have to pay fees.
There are
No, they
certain
pay
fees.
more.
They pay more.
It costs
fees.
more to, even if you're like out of Nova Scotia.
Like there are certain programs that they can get into because they're international, but they still pay more tuition. It's weird.
I thought
And there
I
was a
swear to
while
God,
where
I
the
thought
government-
tuition was free for.
Their government was like subsidizing a lot of their tuition, I think, but it was still being paid to the school.
Yeah, so the school makes the money, but I don't think they're paying it directly out of their pocket. I think they're like a certain percentage of it is like funded by like programs over where they're from.
Weird.
I don't know exactly how it works, but something along those lines. All right, Moose, do you want to read this next one? Just read the bottom part, Paul. This is so fucking funny, man. These are great.
Okay. Is it by
I don't know how to say their name.
Fossilu?
For sure.
1-star review. 9 months ago. This one's good. If anyone get work permit, is that it? That's it.
Yeah. Read the top one.
1-star review. It doesn't have a name. Don't come here. They show only pictures of CBU, not about sitting near to it. Period. There is no population near this university, and you will not feel like Canada. You may feel like in forest without any goal.
It's very true.
It seems
you will
like
feel
village.
in forest.
It seems like village. You cannot find single part-time job because rare, aka there, is no industry, business, company, or any employer to hire you. You will not earn enough money to spend your life here. Please don't come.
I feel like that person didn't have a very good grip on the English language, but I understand what they're saying. CBU does look like a village now I think about it. It does kind of look like a village.
It's in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, there's nothing around it. The worst place to put a university.
The only place that's around it is NSCC. All right, go to the next one, Paul. This one's so good.
This one's from Preet S. Can we only get 2 years engineering diploma at CBU without going to University of Dalhousie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Me
what
and
you
Paul
guys did,
know.
right?
Yes.
From another 1-star review from Akil Chowdhury Man.
Man.
Not a good place for people who are looking for part-time along with study. It's just like Village Transit.
That wasn't cut off, by the way.
It's just
Yeah.
like Village Transit.
Okay, this is a good one. I should have made a PowerPoint. Worst university. Oh, so 1-star review from Mirza Beg. Worst university for engineering. No chance of getting a job. Total waste of money and time. Stay away from it. -5 out of 5. That's a really bad review.
Didn't they give it a 1
And
star?
then we got old Tobias coming in afterwards with a 1-star. Seriously, rubbish university.
You should read.
Rubbish sounds like a word that a guy
Yeah.
named Tobias would use.
I was gonna say you should read that in an English, like a UK accent. Seriously, rubbish university. Like I feel like that's people who, words are complicated sometimes. All right, let's do. I want to do Dow because Dow, like the Dow ones are pretty fucked up actually. Yeah, that's what the fuck. There's my resume.
Dope.
We should read my resume. Seriously, dope skills and vape knowledge.
YouTube video with 2 million views.
The Big Fiddle's my favorite one, by the way. I want to save the Pacifico and the Dome for last. Okay, so let's do.
Go to Dow because we got to finish schools
Yeah.
off.
We'll finish school, then we'll go to St. FX. Oh,
That is a
Yeah.
school.
yeah, sure,
Schools we went to.
exactly. Go ahead. This is okay. This is Dalhousie's reviews. These are really bad, by the way. People hate on Dalhousie.
This one, sir, from someone with no name. The blind leading the blind. Another one from James S., a local guide, with a 1-star review that just says racist.
What the fuck, man? I think there's more ones that say it's racist. 1-star review, not friendly with international students. And then Carl West says, run by social justice warriors. Yeah. I mean, that's very true, Carl West. This is a long one. Let's see. Want to read that one?
1-star review from another no name. If you want to experience the worst 4 years of your life, please attend Dalhousie. Better yet, enroll in the commerce program. Even though my professors are great and all know me by name and allow me to call them by their first name, it is a co-op program that makes this program hell. They give you no help at all and do not realistically portray the difficulty in getting a job, and they allow for absolutely no flexibility at all. You can end up spending years waiting to graduate because of the ridiculous requirements. Do yourself a favor and go somewhere else, somewhere that doesn't cost as much either.
I didn't know the commerce program had a co-op program.
I think there's a lot that do, but some of them have like degree requirement co-op that's like unpaid.
That's probably what the commerce one is, I'm assuming. Jesus. I don't think the engineering co-op was that bad. It was actually really good.
No, it was a waste of $500 each term you did it because you could have went and found a fucking job yourself.
That's exactly what I did. Okay, here's a 1-star. 3 years ago, this utter piece of trash uni does not deserve a star. Rather, it should be taken out and shot. Can't say for all unis in Canada, but I've studied in a few already, and it's been the most abysmal experience due to pathetic substandard quality of education and professors, library, students, and opportunities. This is a really long run-on sentence. And just fails across the board, really. All that glitters is not gold. That's what it says. This garbage uni is clearly an absolute waste of money for international students. On the positive side, there are no lack of ignorant, arrogant, impolite, and condescending idiots in the facility, administration, and student groups. Inspiring minds sure did inspire me to write this review. I really wish he said fucking review. It would have made it go so much harder. You know what? That's a really good review of someone who hates the university.
Review go off?
8.
1-star review. Zero transparency when I have inquired how many dogs, cats, rabbits, and mice have been used for research this year. I am a taxpayer. This university is funding by our taxes, and I am declined an answer. Survivors of sexual assault at Dalhousie have until November 3rd to call the university's helpline. Dalhousie Student Union says it can only offer sexual assault and harassment phone line service for the 8 weeks of classes after being offered inadequate funding from the university's administration. Hashtag Dal hates women, hashtag Dal hates animals. You're fighting two fronts there, pal. Maybe two different reviews or something that just kind of ran into.
Yeah, I feel like they should have made that separate thing.
Weird spot where it was talking about killed animals directly into sexual assault, which one of those is a lot worse than the other.
Yeah, I think definitely. But by the way, don't put hashtags in your review.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not a good thing.
This isn't Twitter.
Yeah, it's a review. But that's kind of fucked up. I didn't know that, the sexual assault.
Yeah, the sexual assault thing is pretty fucked.
Very, very fucked up. Yeah, university is really bad. St. Evax is horrible for that. But anyway, let's go to this next one. Do you want to read this last one there, Moose? It's actually...
Sure, I'll try.
It's pretty long. Not really that long.
I'll read the first one that's above it that's cut off. Blatantly racist. We'll never see a dime of tuition from me.
How you know they're racist if you never went there?
Couldn't tell you.
They're definitely racist. This is the fourth, I said the fourth person that would, say they're racist.
Celeste One Al Being, spelled with
that
ones
sounds like a gamer
instead
tag.
of eyes. Well, yeah, there's ones instead of eyes. 1 star.
Tag, yeah.
I can't go into any details why I absolutely dreaded during my stay at Dal for 2 years. It's not that I can't, but I don't want to remember the horrible experiences and lack of support I got from the university. Also, the person in charge with helping students on their schedule and advising is pretty awful because they say discouraging, hurtful, small comments to the students. Excuse my English, for I am an ESL student.
What is ESL?
What's an ESL student?
What does that mean?
Some sort of exchange student.
Yeah, I think it means an exchange student something.
English second language.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, bud. All right, that's the last one for Dal. Let's go to St. Evax, and I have a conspiracy theory because every single university had really, it was 3 stars with their average. St. Evax's ratings, 4.8. Not a single, there was 2 bad reviews at St. Evax.
It's because it's a fucking cult.
They delete all of the negative reviews. And I saw...
No, I just think there's so many positive reviews because it's overpowered by people who think that a ring is the only thing to strive for in life.
This is like 3 days after the ring ceremony, you dick.
Congratulations. You just
got
paid
a ring.
$5,000 after you paid $30,000 to party.
Is that ring $5,000?
Probably not.
Something.
No.
It's way more than that, actually. That's like 11,000.
No, I don't think. I think it's like 1,000 or something.
We just spent 5 years of our life getting our ring, too. But our rings are cooler.
Our ring is a requirement to work.
Our ring is silver and small.
The X ring costs about $1,000 each.
What?
I think you can get more expensive ones, though.
Yeah, you probably can. You can get them like outsourced from like people that make them really good.
Forever 21 sells fake ones
Yeah, that's where everyone's gonna get them at.
for $5.80 for a 2-pack.
Oh, we're gonna.
Show me them. How accurate are they?
They're not like they're just rings with X's on them, or like X's and O's or some shit.
Okay, but
It's clearly fake.
I mean, yeah, but
if you just saw if someone saw it in a bar, they'd probably think that it was an X ring.
So every Saint of X person,
It's like the same X, but it doesn't have like the Saint effects on the sides, and like
So
it wouldn't have any. You're like,
you can pretty much fool any Saint of X person because they're drunk all the time.
yeah,
say,
exactly.
wait, this is
They're gonna be too cross-eyed to make it
article.
anyway.
This is an article from
Yeah,
CBC.
that happened before.
Saint of
Where
X
that,
goes after retailer for trademark over iconic X ring.
yeah, and they went after Forever 21. I remember that.
Yeah.
that was a while ago.
2013.
And I remember when I was researching that, the person who made the X ring, like the student who designed it, he like procrastinated because he went out drinking, and he just
Yeah,
made it
I
as
heard
an
that.
X. And I don't know if that's like an old folktale or not, but I heard that so many times. But
Okay,
Fits
wait.
right in with Saint effects.
The rings from the retailer Forever 21 come in a 2-pack. Both rings are gold colored. One has an O printed on the back.
Yep.
And printed in black on the front, and the other has an X, aka XO, like kiss hug,
yeah,
like
stupid
XO.
idiot.
Like Tour Life, Jesus, Saint effects.
Yeah, it was woozy.
Shake your head.
So yeah. Anyway, so that means there's no negative reviews for Saint of X because they delete them all, and there's the only one that's I can actually find is a review at 1 star from LC that says treat it like a number, mediocre quality of education, which I guarantee you he got fucking stoned to death after he wrote that review by everyone at Saint of X. Jesus.
Yeah, he got actually crucified in the town center.
He was every person Saint of X bought 3 extra X rings, turned them into brass knuckles, and bet that fucker into sleep. I guarantee it.
They just all put their X rings into a pillowcase and beat the piss out of him with it.
Frag that bitch in his sleep. All right, let's go to something else. I want to go to something different. I want to go to a food place.
Let's do the fiddle.
You want to do the fiddle? All right, let's do the fiddle. Let's do the fiddle. Do the fiddle by. There's only 2. I'll read the first one. This is from Joshua Bonilla, and it's a 2-star review actually, so isn't bad. 1 pitcher and done.
What?
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it. Frederico says 3-star review. Nothing special, but nice to see it. I guess he means the fiddle.
Almost like any other weird
Okay,
monument in a
please,
city.
Please read the next one because the next one's hilarious.
From Joseph Jessam, 3-star review. It's a big fiddle. You're not wrong, Joseph.
Yeah, that was so okay.
I don't know what these people were expecting to find at the big fiddle.
True. When I read that review at work, I couldn't stop laughing because it's just like it was like all these like complicated reviews, like I had such a good time, and then it was just like it's a big fiddle. It just got
Okay,
me.
let's go to everyone's favorite restaurant, Ebby's.
All right, you don't know what Ebby's is? You're stupid. Ebby's is one of the
I
best
can't hate on
restaurants ever.
Evie, so
Ebby's is amazing. I love Ebby's fries. Shout out to Ebby's.
They're literally just frozen fries. Their fries
they're
are like the
great,
worst
but
thing
they're
they
great.
got,
They're
unless
great.
they're like coated.
Everything is great.
Unless they're made into their poutine, you put
It's
the
the
hot
best.
sauce from your chicken wings on them.
yeah.
Their poutine's incredible. All right, these are the reviews from Ebby's, so this is not funny.
Fuck you, Tammy. I'm gonna start with that.
Tammy.
1-star review from Tammy. Horrible. Would never return. Had wings and poutine. They are too lazy to even separate items or use tinfoil, so the wing sauce was all over my poutine.
That's what makes
wings
it
were
good.
old and dry.
Yeah.
Do not recommend. That's literally the only reason you order Ebby's wings and poutine is
That
so that
sounds
you have
great.
like a big mix of slop in a takeout container and you just eat it all at
Say
once.
slop.
If you want them separated, go in and eat there, and they'll put it on a plate and they're separated. But like even still, I'll ask for the sauce on the side so that I can put it on the poutine.
Do you remember that time you ordered at Ebby's Wings at my house, and then you left like the bones out.
We talked about this on the
Oh, we
podcast.
did. Oh fuck, my dog ate them.
Another one from Don Michael Vickers. If you call them, then someone else calls them. They will put you on hold and take the person's order who calls after you. I don't
I've
think
never
that's how it
experienced
works,
that.
Don. You probably called second and got put on hold till the other order was finished.
His last name is
Idiot.
Vickers. What do you expect? Shout out to all the Vickers. Tyler McPhee. Great frizz. Had a burger and had a weird taste. Maybe the cheese? 3 stars.
Well, someone agrees on your fry point.
I'm telling you, man, the fries are awesome. Well, this guy had a weird taste in his cheese, though. I never had that. I don't know. The fries are just greasy, deep fried fries. Like, it's not special. It's just that they're fucking the closest
spring-
fries.
I feel like it was
Yeah.
probably like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crinkle cut
They're
fries.
literally
deep fried.
Cavendish fries, I'm pretty sure. Where they just deep fry them. All right, let's do... What other ones do we have here?
Dome and Pacifico.
All right, let's do... I forget which one's better. Okay, do the Pacifico first. 'Cause these ones are really good. These ones get really in-depth. So, they're pretty long, too, so...
From Caitlin M. So I had to pee, and I used the men's washroom. I am a female. I finished my pee in the men's stall, and as soon as I was done, I was escorted by 2 male security guards out of the bathroom, and I was told I was breaking the mysterious rules posted on the mysterious walls that I, as a female, was not allowed to pee in the men's washroom. I was then kicked out of the club and told I was not welcome back because I was breaking rules. Okay, it's 2018. How is this so offensive that a female pees in the men's washroom? I will never, ever return to Pacifico, ever. Terrible, terrible management.
Imagine if a guy went in the female
That's
washroom and pissed.
exactly why I picked this one, because I wanted to say that. That is fucked up. By the way, don't do that. That's kind of weird. I just feel like if I was in the bathroom peeing and I saw a girl, I'd be like, I'm in the wrong bathroom.
Yeah.
I would genuinely think that.
That legit happened to me at Reflections because
I remember
Reflections
that.
has like just gender neutral bathrooms or whatever, like on regular nights. But this was for like a pub crawl, so they had posted signs, I guess, but it fell down or something. And someone had told me like, no, that's the bathroom that the guys use right there. So I went in the stall and I was peeing and I walked out and there was like just 3 girls in there and I was like, I think I'm in the wrong
Hello.
washroom. And they just kind of laughed. They're like, it's okay.
Like,
And then I left. It was
this is what
very
you
uncomfortable.
This is what you should have said. You should be like, ladies, you're probably wondering why I gathered you here. That's what I say in elevators. You're probably wondering why I gathered you all here. Then I got kicked out. All right, I want to read this one. This is in all caps, so you know they're serious. On behalf of all Halifax, please get a new DJ or tell your DJ to play better music. Nobody wants to hear punk, rock, or Backstreet Boys. Play new songs. I have to disagree. I love Backstreet Boys.
I like punk rock.
Yeah, I like punk rock.
From
too.
Jazz Mac. Wouldn't recommend. They're too strict. Me and my friends got kicked out because my friends went outside for air twice and they don't like that. Also, the smoke machine was too much and hurt our lungs. And the floors were sticky. My shoes came off walking up the stairs. they did have very
that was
sticky
bad.
floors at the old Pacifico.
That's so gross.
Like very sticky.
Yeah.
As for the smoke, like you can't complain about the smoke.
Well, they were going
Just go to the side of the bar that doesn't have a smoke machine. It's huge.
They-
There was like 3-4 different areas you should go to.
They're talking about the guy who goes to get air twice. Well, no one goes to get air. They go for a smoke. What the fuck are they going for air?
And they don't care.
Yeah.
No one in Pacifico has ever given me shit for going outside and coming back in
Literally,
as long
you
as I
can
have a
walk in.
bracelet.
Yeah, exactly. You literally get a bracelet and then you walk
Stamp
back
it.
in.
Yeah.
They just
This
don't like
person
you.
sounds like they walked in and didn't get a bracelet.
They probably didn't. They probably just writing this fake review because they're stupid. Why is that one cut off? Anyway, super disappointing to have to pay $7 cover for a completely empty place and get kicked out for next to no reason. In brackets, security was bored, I presume, and then told by the bouncer to not come back to the city/club. Not friendly whatsoever, but a super easy way to burn $14 in less than 10 minutes. You decide. I don't think this
Sounds like you
happened.
went on like a fucking Wednesday.
Probably went on a fucking Wednesday, and this like, what's that subreddit where it's like clearly didn't happen or something? It's like total bullshit. What's it called?
It's just
R/that happened.
That happened. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a good subreddit, by the way. I feel like this did not happen at all.
somebody.
I've definitely been to
Maybe.
Pacifico on some nights that it was like pretty empty.
But
And
did they kick you out for no reason?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually did get kicked out for no reason one night. I was literally like following Haley to the dance floor, and buddy was like, "Yeah, you gotta go."
Oh, I remember that. You thought
And I
you
was
were
like,
drunk.
I was like, "Okay, can I just grab my girlfriend?" And he was like, "Yeah," he was fine about it, and grabbed her, and and then I blacked out when I got to McDonald's. So I guess that guy can tell the future, but at the time I was like perfectly fine.
Man,
Maybe I don't
was-
remember that.
I was at the
He
Dome.
was predictive, I guess.
I was at the Dome one time, and I grabbed I finished my drink, I put it on the counter, and then I went to walk to meet my friends, and one of the bouncers stopped me, and he's like, "How much did you drink?" And I was like, I think I had like 3 beer. And he's like, "Yeah, well, you might want to drink some water. Get some water right now." And I'm like, "What?"
What the
He's
fuck?
like, "Yeah, like we can't have, like, you just seem a little too drunk." I was like, "Man, I'm pretty sure I had like 3 drinks and I'm good. I'm just walking."
Yeah.
The only reason I'm like walking side to side is because I'm squeezing through people. Like I can't,
Yeah.
and it's just like, why?
I've had that happen. I'm just like, yeah, I'll grab water.
I
It's
did.
just
I
easy-
grabbed water.
Like, if they're telling me to get water, I find they're just being cooler about it. They're just being like, yeah, you gotta go.
But I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like you're there to get drunk, and unless you're like passed out or
Liquor
like causing
inspector
a
might have
problem,
been there though.
can they do something about someone
Yeah.
being?
We
Yeah,
almost
they
got in
can.
shit one night at the same pub crawl as Reflection Things, I think, because one of the things in the back of the pub crawl shirt was do a body shot. So I did a shot of Haley, and like the liquor inspector like watched the whole thing, and we got in like shit for it.
What did they say to you?
The guy was like, "You can't be doing that."
You're like, why?
I don't understand the
can't be
problem.
doing
Why do you care how I consume my alcohol that I paid for?
I'm drinking it out of a person. Why do you care?
They ran out of cups.
Yeah. I've definitely seen people going full on sexo mode on the dance floor.
Sicko Mobamba.
Yeah, just fucking full on hands down the other person's pants, just grabbing the cooch. You know,
Cooch
just
grabbing.
petting the fucking monkey in the middle of the dance floor. I've literally seen that. And it's not cool. If your pussy don't smell like wet monkey scalp, I don't want it.
What?
Did you guys see that video?
No.
Okay, well then, I just sound weird now.
Is this the dome? Oh, we got a big list for the dome.
This is the dome was the most reviewed one. Yeah, I know. You can tell a story why you're banned after this. All right, give us a read.
All right.
This was
This is
so
a
funny.
1-star review. One nice, decent bouncer. The guy who looks like Mr. Potato Head has a serious case of little man syndrome and will not hesitate to slap your phone out of your hand. Don't waste your money here. Management, please take a good hard look at your bouncing staff.
The case of Mr. Potato Head.
His name's Jerry Dawson.
Did you say his name?
Yeah, no, he literally cheated on his he had a relationship for 8 years, engaged to this woman. She's 8 months pregnant. He cheats on her with a 20-year-old that he met at the Dome.
This wasn't said by any of us.
No, it's the truth, and I used to work with him. He was my LPS officer.
I hope he watches the podcast. That'd be great.
Fuck
Me
you,
too,
Jerry.
Fuck you.
Fucking Jerry. Is there a Jerry from the Trailer Park Boys? I think there is a Jerry. Is there a Jerry in Trailer Park
No,
Boys?
but he's pretty
No.
cool though because I was really really drunk and they were asking for my ID and I gave them my Sephora card by accident and he laughed and gave me like one of those VIP passes
Oh yeah.
so you can get in for free. But then that's the same night I got kicked out.
I had one of those VIP passes on my wallet for months.
Yeah,
And
me
I
too.
walked in to use it like 2 months ago and they're like, yeah, you can't use this, but we have to take it.
What?
I
Fuck
have
you.
2 somewhere.
I think
Can't
I had
use 'em.
one before. I don't even know. Why?
Well, then why'd they give it to me?
They gave us them that night because we were supposed to give them to them when we went in.
We were supposed to go. Is for the VIP section.
Yeah, because we were going with Jacob and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Mitchell. Okay, yeah, I remember that. This is a 1-star review from Renal Sharma. Security is pathetic. Staff doesn't want you. Listen to you.
What?
It has a pause.
very cryptic. Rachel.
Spooky. Uh-oh. Stinky. Poopy.
What are you talking about?
Poop. Uh-oh.
Coat check girl stole my money and denied giving me my change back when I noticed I didn't get any change. She took $20. SMH.
I like how they put shaking my head in the review.
This one's from Bearskin BB.
Horrible name. What?
The girl at coat check has pocketed me and my friend's change multiple times. Tonight we gave her a 20 and realized we never got change back, and she basically said there's nothing she can do. We already over $35 to get tickets for the Halloween event tonight, and now another 17 is gone. This girl does it all the time and it's getting ridiculous.
Well, she's been doing it for a year because these reviews were
I love coming here,
a
but
year
come on.
apart. Jesus. I wonder if it's the same girl who stole the money like both times. Here, I want to read one. Let's see what this one is.
That one there sounded like they gave her $20 and come back 20 minutes later, realize they didn't wait for their change.
Yeah.
At which point, like, what are they gonna fucking do? Like
Like, go back in time and remember shit? Like, they're probably going to be like, fuck you, you're just saying that.
they just saw like 40 other people come in and check their coats.
Yeah, exactly. This one's from Matthew Burglar.
Matthew Burgar.
Burgar.
And
Aw-
bug out.
Awful service. Security are mean. Owners are bad. Staff are unenthusiastic for the most part. I will never go back there in a million years.
I've never been to a bar with really enthusiastic staff though. Like, who's excited to be standing there behind a bar with a bunch of drunk idiots?
Being yelled at and shit.
Yeah.
No one likes that. Well, the tips are probably great, though. This one's from Shelby D. Young. 1 star. Went to this place more than a few times, but the last time I was there, the security guard called for backup and lied and said a girl collapsed, when she did in fact sat down next to her friend and closed her eyes. I witnessed this and have only had one drink at this point. They're supposed to be there for public. Nothing. It ends in the middle of a sentence. Like these people are typing this on mobile and their mobile thing just gets cut off. They're like, oh, the review's done. Send.
Max Puttycomb.
Buddy Comey.
Purely shocked at the level of homophobia from the staff. It was my friend's birthday and she was disgusted by the behavior.
I believe it.
This is at the Dome?
Yeah, honestly, I believe that too.
Definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
Harry Johnson.
You just got pranked.
So tonight I spent $250 on VIP. The bouncers couldn't believe I could afford to do it! Exclamation point. So I got the kick? Why? $250 for nothing? What's up? Because I don't look like a movie star? I honestly would give up 0, 0, 0, what a hole.
I think you meant to say, I would honestly give 0. What an asshole. But he just fucked up and said, what a hole. Also, I don't think this happened. Harry Johnson.
I mean, it might have.
It might have happened, just the names.
I don't know. I don't think VIP is $250. You just have to buy a bottle.
That's what I mean. Like, how much did we spend? Like, it was like $60 for 3 champagne bottles.
Cheapest
like
bottle
that?
was champagne. It was $60, I think.
Yeah.
And that was for 2 or 3 bottles.
You bought a bottle. Someone else bought a bottle.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
$60 per bottle, though.
Oh, and it was shit champagne. Well,
But
it
no,
tasted good,
that
though.
was like a special VIP thing, though, because they just had like a normally public section, like, sectioned off for us.
No, we were upstairs. In the VIP.
That's not VIP normally. VIP is like
it?
if you like go up the back, there's a back set of stairs with private booths.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
but
didn't know that.
we like overlooked the main.
Yeah,
dance.
normally that's just open.
Oh.
Most nights.
Yeah, but it was closed that night.
Yeah, for us, but we didn't have like normally you have to pay for the table.
Oh, okay.
Like you have to like reserve it in advance or something.
Should have burped in the microphone.
Yuck! This place will be closed down in no time.
Yeah, right. Should have been closed
Sorry to
down when they
break
had
it
the.
to you, Tor.
It's Thor.
Very unlike a wonderful city of Halifax and its people. Security people have a hostile attitude, probably drunk to some extent, and try to make up their own
Probably.
rules in allowing entry, defying civility and common sense. Will not recommend others go here. There are a few other places nearby which are worth spending time and money while having innocent fun.
Yeah, like Meza.
I remember when they had the clothing ban at the Dome. I went with I was wearing a long sleeve white shirt, and he told me that my shirt was too big for me and I'm not allowed in because of that.
That's so stupid. Why? What
He's
is
like-
the point of this?
He's like, "What size is that?" I was like, "A large." I like baggy shirts, and it wasn't even that baggy. He's like, "I could fit into that," and he was huge. And I'm thinking like, "No, you couldn't."
It's like, no, because you're enormous. You should have been like, okay, humongous. Humongous what? I forgot about that video. All right, this is a pretty good one. I think someone does mention their like the dress code, so that'll definitely come up. Would rate lower if I could. Pay $20 for cover, even though it was 10 at the door. Lady would give me the 10 because it wasn't her responsibility. Will never come back. Please do not come here. The worst bar in Halifax.
True.
I went there after probably over a year without. I heard that they invested a lot of money and I was excited. First impressions. Did you guys really invest money? Money to take booths off and remove a bar to make it coat-check during summer and put the DJ back on the dance floor? The only new thing I noticed right away was the excessive amount of lights and the VIP area, LOL. But other than that, the dome is still a black box with more lights and same music as 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. This should be a good one. Rob Larmer. A friend and I attempted to go to the Dome on Friday night. We were told in line that it would be $20 to get in the door. I paid $20 for our entry. Upon coming in, I was told that it would be $20. When I told the woman I already paid $20, she said, "No, you didn't," and had the bouncers throw me and my friend out. Either the doorman monitoring entry is taking advantage of people, or the nightclub is. In either case, there ought to be some consequences for them just taking people's money. That sounds like every bar.
Sounds like a lot of stupid people don't know how to pay their cover.
It sounds like somebody was up the stairs in a black shirt pretending to be a bouncer trying to take people's money.
Let's do that.
I've done it.
My girlfriend and I waited in line with our friends for 30 minutes in 0 degrees Celsius weather. However, when we were at the absolute front of the line, they wouldn't let her in because of her white runners. The only other time I spent the night switching places with girls to get guys off the girls I was with, not going back.
That's such a stupid... Okay, what's the point of this whole dress code? Because wouldn't that just be making less business?
They
want it to be high end.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a fucking gross,
It's a
dirty place.
it's a grease box.
Why would they
I
pretend?
got denied there one night for wearing white super shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
That's
like
so
nice
weird.
shoes.
You just weren't allowed to wear white shoes.
It was
there.
white
That
shoes
was-
were not allowed.
Which,
though.
okay, which I don't
no
understand
white
because, like,
shoes, no white t-shirts.
when I think of white shoes, if you have really clean white shoes, they're obviously either new or you've taken care of them. How is that a bad thing? How does that make you look dirty? Even a white shirt.
It's not. They want it like dress slacks and a button-up shirt with dress shoes.
No one's ever gonna do that ever.
Well, they got rid of the clothing ban.
Oh, definitely, because it didn't work. I got denied one time when I was in front of. There was a guy in front of me wearing fucking sweatpants.
This was at Pacifico.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyways,
One of our friends was wearing
Yeah.
sweatpants and
wearing
got in.
fucking sweatpants, gray sweatpants, and a fucking dickie. He was wearing a red dickie and sweatpants. I was wearing like a shirt like this and like these like
They
athletic
were
pants.
joggers. They were
joggers.
They were like khaki jogger type.
Yes.
things. They were black khaki joggers.
Yes, exactly. And they had like a waistband at the bottom.
elastic.
At the bottom, so they were fucking like. I thought that was definitely good enough to get in fucking Pacifico, but he's like, can't wear that. What do you mean? The guy in front of you, I can see him walking in right now. I can see his fucking ass. He's wearing gray sweatpants.
You can see his ass.
There's a stain on it.
Been staring at it the whole night.
It's fucking bullshit. I was super pissed.
All right. Anyway, fuck these reviews. I don't care anymore.
Really?
These are boring.
Yeah, it's kind of getting boring.
When boring? Yeah, I thought so.
There's too many for the dome.
That's true. Yeah. I'll see if there's any like. There's only 4 more. I'll just see if there's like a good one really quick. They're probably all shit actually. Yeah. I hate this Mac trackpad. Yeah, that one's kind of stupid. There's one that was just like, oh, shows you what the Maritimes are.
No, I'm not taking that in my mouth. Bar.
Catch it in your. Out of context, please say what you meant.
My penis.
Okay, I did want to say this one here. This is from Michaela, and it's a 5-star review. Met my current bae there. Been dating for 4 years. Guess it can't be that bad. I just wanted to end on a good note, guys.
No, they definitely broke up by now.
It's been a year ago, so probably. Yeah, she's a local guide, so she's must be popular.
A local guide
Yeah.
met a guy at
Met
the
her
dome.
bae at the dome.
Pacifico.
Could be
Or
a guy
dome,
or
sorry.
a girl, I guess, but still. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Nova Scotia banning flavored juices for vaping.
I agree. Because I have some sort of insight that I can tell you guys, because I know a lot of information.
Got
about
the
this.
man on the inside.
Yes.
Okay. Expose.
So, as of right now, it actually is not confirmed whether or not it's going to happen.
Well, no, it's not confirmed.
No.
They're
not
looking
confirmed.
to do it by April.
They want to do it by April. Chances are they will, but this isn't the first time this happened. So they already said multiple times that they're going to ban flavors. So people are just getting upset because they actually have a date this time. Last few times they never had dates. And the reason it's so scary is because they want to basically do what the states did, where they got rid of flavors of certain products. So it isn't as bad as people think it is. Like, they're not going to get rid of all vapes entirely. That's
No, I know
that's
that.
not going to happen.
But
Yeah.
they're getting rid of like the candy flavors and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And they're only keeping like bland flavors or tobacco
Apparently, yeah.
flavors.
Exactly.
What's bland flavors?
Mint, menthol, like maybe cherry, black cherry.
You know what? Mint and menthol is good enough for me.
Same.
That's what I said. You know, if they can keep if they have mint or menthol, it's whatever. Who cares? You know? And I don't know why Nova Scotia is always the first province to do this, because they did the
They
same thing
weren't
with.
though, because PEI was.
No, they weren't, were they?
Yes, they were.
They already did, I'm pretty sure.
They banned vaping?
Not in PEI. They didn't do it yet. It's not confirmed. But
Oh.
they were the first one to announce it.
Okay.
And along with like cigarettes, they want to bring up the age to 21 now as well.
They do,
in
yeah.
PEI for
Wait,
cigarettes.
Okay, I have this. Okay, this is what I always thought. Like certain places, like France and Quebec, the drinking age is really low. It's like 14, I think.
No, it's
No,
16.
Not in
16.
Quebec.
Not in Quebec.
Quebec.
18 in
18
Quebec.
in
Is it 18
in
Quebec? Where's it 16 at?
Well, in Germany,
In Canada?
you can drink beer at 16.
There's other like if you
Yeah.
go to like
Italy, yeah.
Italy,
if
you
you
can
like
drink
to like go
wine.
to like the southern
Yeah.
countries where you're going for like resorts and stuff, there's not really a drinking age in the country.
True.
It's just like they won't serve people
Mm.
who are like under 16. But if you like their parent went and got them a beer, no one's gonna
There's
stop
not an
them.
issue, yeah. So the way that they present like alcohol to people like growing up in those countries, it's not just like sacred thing that you can't touch until you're 21 or
Yeah.
18. So the reason people become alcoholics, this is like an actual proven study, is because it is a sacred thing. They're not accustomed to it. So when they become 21, they just go on this binge where they're free and they can actually do these things.
Binge starts in high school, bud.
And yeah, exactly. But the reason it happens is because they can't drink it and enjoy it. They have to just drink as much as they can and get fucked up. They're not accustomed to it and they're not used to it. In countries where the drinking age is really low, they have the lowest alcoholic rates too. And that's true.
I've heard that about countries where like it's like accustomed to like
It's in
they'll
the
have
culture.
like a glass of wine at supper with their
Yeah,
parents.
exactly.
It's like
And
14
countries
or
like that have low alcoholic rates. I think the same would go for if you brought the cigarette age up to 21. I think that the more like obviously cigarettes aren't this like luxury thing, so it's not the same thing. It's comparing like apples to oranges, but it's still like it's
Is
like
it
the
really
same thing
though?
goes
Both
well.
are pretty
yeah,
fucking shit for you.
yeah, that's true, I guess. But I mean, like it's the same kind of thing where if it's a sacred thing, then when you are able to do it, you're gonna go hard.
I just don't understand why we're legally an adult at 18, but we're not allowed to do certain things.
I don't
We're
agree with
restricted
it.
to things. I don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
that's dumb.
It's like once you're 18, I think you should be able to do all of these illegal things
But then
because
like,
you're an adult.
that's true. But then people say like, well, your frontal cortex isn't developed till you're 25.
Okay, well they said the same thing about weed, and then that like smoking weed before you're like 25 will affect you and raise your chances of schizophrenia and shit like that. But they made weed legal for 19 plus.
19-year-olds, yeah. So we can establish that the government doesn't care about our health because
No,
if they want to get rid of a harm reduction tool, which is vaping, that's what vaping is. It's a harm reduction tool. It isn't supposed to be abused by minors. If they want to make that illegal, but still continue to, sell cigarettes, alcohol, give out opiate prescriptions to people, obviously they don't care about your health.
well, I don't.
And it's not gonna get rid of flavored juice.
no,
It's just
they're
gonna create like a black market for flavored fucking vape
Yeah,
juice.
exactly. It's
which
going to
isn't
make
regulated.
Yeah, they need to regulate it more. So this is what they should do. And
It's gonna be vitamin E cartridges all over.
yeah,
again.
exactly. Like right now, the States has the highest rate of lung diseases from vaping because it's illegal there for THC. Sorry, that's the reason that the people are dying from it is because it is illegal. I don't agree with this whole, like not every drug should be illegal, obviously, but you can't tell me vaping should be illegal and cigarettes should be legal. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. It's well, what I don't understand is like, how is this going to help anything? People, these 16-year-olds who are, vaping somehow, even though they can't go out and buy it, it's not going to stop their addiction to nicotine.
Absolutely
it's like
not.
they're gonna find a way either way, and yeah, it's not going to be regulated. So in a way, I think it's making it a lot more dangerous for these kids who are vaping.
And the thing is, it's not like people say like, oh, it's the nicotine. That's the bad thing. When you think about it, it's not.
No.
In reference to caffeine, nicotine is pretty much the same thing by itself. You know, smoking is bad for you because there's like thousands of carcinogens, and there's even like antidepressants in cigarettes too. That's why people who are like depressed like to smoke cigarettes. But nicotine itself is just pretty much, you know, a mild stimulant. You know, it's a central nervous stimulant that makes your dopamine levels temporarily increase. You know, same as caffeine. You know, it's like you can't tell me kids can't vape, but they can go drink 2 Monsters. There's no way 2 Monsters are fucking good for you in terms of the effects of nicotine as a stimulant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? You know, your kid's on fucking Ritalin, but you can't have nicotine. Like, it's a stimulant. It's true. It's true. Like, you know, kids are being put on Ritalin, but they can't have fucking nicotine.
Let's just start kids out smoking younger too, so it's not such a commodity.
You know, give them some nicotine gum when they're babies.
Start them on the Nicorette.
That's another thing, though. Like, okay, if nicotine's so bad, then why is it okay for a 16-year-old to go to fucking CVS or, you know, Shoppers, get some nicotine gum? What's stopping them from doing that right now? Literally nothing.
They probably wouldn't sell it, but not because it's not illegal. But the cashier would be like, no. It'd be like trying to buy energy drinks when we were in like
that's so dumb.
junior high, and it was like the big energy drinks are the fucking devil phase.
Yeah.
And it's like it's pretty much a large coffee from Tim Hortons, but no one has a problem selling me a large coffee at Tim Hortons.
Yeah. I remember back in the day when I used to think coffee was really bad for you, but like now it's like there's like antihistamines in
I
it.
can't operate.
Yeah, now I need coffee to survive. It's like my engine fuel.
But I don't know.
But back to the vaping thing.
What pisses me off is like I feel like it's just another example of like marijuana where like the government wants to, I feel like they're going to ban it, like all these flavors, and then
the ale starts selling it.
Give it like a year, and then the government will start selling it.
NSLC
But I feel like
vape.
it could be easier if they just started taxing it.
They do tax it.
Heavier than
They do, yeah. Well,
like,
that's the reason it's getting banned.
Marijuana isn't like controlled by the government all over Canada. That's only here.
Yeah, it's only like Nova Scotia.
Our government decided that that's going to work. Same with liquor. Like a lot of provinces, just you can have like
fucking stores,
mom and pop liquor store type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can't really have that here unless you're like
mom
a brewery.
and pop. Alcoholics Anonymous.
Mom and pop shop.
Yeah, you know what? It is true though. I think that is going to happen. I think they're going to ban it, and then once they figure out how to tax it like correctly, they'll open up these mom and pop vape shops.
But
No, they won't. Sorry, they'll open up government-run vape shops.
why, like, it just seems like such a boomer thing to do. Like they don't understand it. They don't understand like, you know, the effects of vaping properly. Like they don't. All they see is
Facebook articles with catchy headlines saying it's going to kill everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what? Once one person dies from vitamin E in the States, they take that as fuel and say that vaping in general, they just paint them with the same paintbrush.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. And like, it's not, if you look at the studies, every single person who's ever gotten lung disease or even died, it's all vitamin E related. Every bit of it's vitamin E. There hasn't been one study
the
yet.
CDC actually released a thing, and it linked to like 30 out of 30 cases all to vitamin E in their lungs.
All linked to vitamin E, which is, if you go to any vape shop, every product in there is regulated. It has to be, unless it's homemade stuff, which you're not supposed to be selling anyway. Any juice is regulated to a certain, and they have to follow the rules. They have to have a certain amount of VG, a certain amount of PG. They can't have more than the other. They have to have a certain percentage of nicotine. They can't sell more than 50 milligrams per 30 mils. Not supposed to. Certain pods can't have more than 59 milligrams per pod. There's certain rules that are in place, and if you break those rules, your stuff gets taken off the shelf. And that is an example of regulation that should be in place. Maybe it should be more regulated. I don't know. I can tell you right now, 50 milligrams rips my fucking skull off. I think you guys are in the same boat.
I don't think there's anyone out there who needs
50 milligrams of nicotine.
5% nicotine hit. Like,
it's pretty strong.
once you like build it up, it's gonna hit you a little, but then you're just gonna build up to a 50 anyway. Then you're just taking a bunch more nicotine for no reason.
What about the people who smoke like 3 packs of cigarettes a day though? Like they're like basically immune to nicotine. You know, maybe they need 17%.
What's the difference,
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I feel like as an adult, as a Canadian, I feel like I should do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck I want. If I want to put nicotine in my body, who fucking cares? It's my fucking body.
Yeah, I don't see like
Yeah.
what this does for them.
It
Is
well,
it
they can't
supposed to look good?
they can't tax it yet. That's why they're doing it.
It's supposed to shut people up.
Essentially, yeah. It's making people talk even more though.
Yeah, like
It's making people upset because, you know, if you look at vaping for what it is, it's supposed to be a device that gets you off cigarettes. That's what it should be for. And it's a healthier alternative to get nicotine into your body. So if you don't like cigarettes, you find they're dangerous, you find they're unhealthy, choose some nicotine gum or use a vape. It's healthier. 95% healthier. This is what studies say. Which
yeah, well, that's what I mean. So like,
I just don't understand how the healthier alternative is deemed more dangerous than something that's clearly killing millions of people every year.
and has been
And has
for
always
so
been.
long.
It's like the alcohol versus weed argument.
It's very similar, actually. Yeah.
Alcohol legal for all these years, and weed was always treated like a Class A drug.
Yeah, and then no one's ever died from weed. What's with these substances that like do nothing to you, like that don't like physically harm you, like shrooms, LSD, weed, and like they're demonized.
They are looking to make shrooms
Yeah, for like
prescribable for
like
people
depression.
with depression. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a cool study too. We should talk about that.
Yeah.
Apparently, like it's not just depression too. I was reading a study actually a couple days ago where people who are like terminally ill, who are like dying, and who are going to die officially, they give them shrooms, and they have end of life experiences where they accept death. So it makes them more comfortable with dying, which I think, hell,
I
fucking yeah,
can see that.
yeah. You have to pee or something. You seem really antsy over there.
Doing
No,
a pee
a lot of
dance.
G Fuel.
Oh, I see. Do you see my mistake?
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the vaping thing. I work at a vape shop. Should I?
How does your boss
Should
feel?
you vape? When
Probably fucking pissed.
he was well, he told me that he's not super worried because this happened before, but he also said that he's like nothing I can do. He said I won't lose money because I'll just conform to whatever they do and I'll level out to where I was before.
Mm-hmm.
So he said like whatever happens is going to happen. He said I knew vaping was going to get a hit. I just didn't think it would be this quick. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He also said that what's probably going to happen in where is it, in Denmark, I think, or one of the other countries. What they do is that they sell
One of those
yeah,
other countries in
shut
the
up.
world.
one of those
Denmark
fucking
or one of
stupid
the other
places.
ones.
One of those stupid places.
I don't think Denmark's a country.
Whatever it is, a fucking place. Is Denmark a country?
Denmark
I'll look
definitely,
it up.
definitely a country.
Denmark's definitely a country. It's next to Sweden.
Yeah, it is. It's a country in Europe.
Sweden.
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 One of the Scandinavian countries.
But anyway, one of
My
those.
favorite
Yeah,
countries,
one of those
other than
places.
Canada.
What was the thing on South Park where they were like Denmark's just like Canada except stupider or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, in those places, they sell the flavor separate from the juice. Kind of how like they sell those like flavor packs for cigarettes.
Yeah, like if they can't sell like flavored blunt wraps or anything anymore, unless they're like not for smoking.
Unless they're not.
But like
tobacco.
they sell these things now where you just put this piece of paper that's flavored inside of your blunt wrap and then roll both papers around it, and then you have a
Yeah.
flavored blunt.
And you could put them in your packs of cigarettes too, so you can get like menthol cigarettes. Yeah, which is kind of like what they're going to do with vaping, probably. So in places like Denmark, I believe they sell just flavorless nicotine juice. Then you buy the flavors, so you buy
What would
it
that
separately.
taste like?
Nothing. It tastes like air. I tried it at my shop one time. It just tastes like breathing. Gives
You
head
mean
rush,
flavorless or like added together?
dude. Flavorless.
Flavorless.
Yeah,
it,
I'm
it
assuming
tastes
it
like
just-
nothing.
It doesn't taste like anything.
You know when you like
I might.
It
like
probably
that.
has its own taste.
it has a weird like wet taste, moist.
Tastes moist.
But like you know when you hit a vape very very like hit a stealth pod, you're at the very end, you're just used to it, and you're kind of like this tastes like nothing. That's kind of like what the whole thing is. You know, you don't get that hit anymore. You know, it's like 5 p.m. and you've been vaping all fucking day, and your tongue's just like dehydrated, and you're just like hit the vape,
Ew.
and you're like
You know what I hate when you get to the end of a stealth pod and it starts to taste burnt.
it starts spitting at you
Yeah,
too.
it sucks.
It spits at you, but it tastes burnt.
It gets angry. It starts spitting at you. And it gets burned. It's all fucking steamy. Stealth pods are weird because if they were a tiny bit smaller, they wouldn't get burnt. They're just at that perfect level where they get burnt at the very end. I've had a mango stealth pod that got burnt like 3 hits into it. It was bullshit.
Yeah, but I've had like jewel pods that were burnt on the first fucking hit.
That's true. I've had jewel pods that like was empty in my mouth when I hit it. I just sucked all the juices in my mouth one time.
Jewel pods are just bad for bubbles.
Very bad for bubbles.
They get air bubbles,
gotta
and
flick
then it
'em.
gets really burnt.
You got to flick them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
every
shake 'em.
second hit.
Shake them around.
Yeah, it's like people with their dip cans. They gotta go. They gotta like shake it with their hands. I do miss the hit of a nice, sexy mango jewel pod. Oh,
Are you off nicotine right now?
I've been off for like 2, almost 3 weeks now.
Take a hit of
Crazy.
that right
I'm not
now.
hitting that right now.
Do it. I
No,
wanna
no,
see
no,
what it
no.
does
I
to you.
can't. Well, honestly, it probably. I remember one time I quit for a month and I hit your jewel and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was
Nothing?
pissed. Nothing happened. Well, after the 3rd hit, I was like sleepy. I fucking passed out basically. But no, I'm gonna keep it low key until after exams. I'm gonna make that be my reward.
Anyway,
Nicotine
fuck all that.
reward.
Fuck all that banning vaping shit.
I'll hook you guys up with some packs of pods from my shop if anything happens.
Thanks.
I'll let you guys I'll let you guys know ahead of time and just
If they have
stock
to
up.
throw them out, can you like give
we won't throw them in.
It'll probably be a send back. to
It'll be a send back,
manufacturer.
definitely.
Hmm.
But
It'll
see if he'll sell them for
cheap?
oh, he will.
no at like no markup.
Oh, like retail
Sending
price.
them back anywhere. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe.
Just to the boys.
Honestly,
We'll give them a little commercial. We'll talk about them on the podcast.
like we do already. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of funny though. Do you guys know how expensive jewel pods are retail?
Not nearly as expensive as they are over the counter, probably.
$16.
16. That's why. Okay.
$4 profit margin's not that big.
It's
though,
not
per
that
pack.
big. You know what Stealth Pod's profit margin is? They're $4 a pack.
Really.
Jewel pods are fucking lowest profit
they're
margin
pretty
ever.
cheap. They're pretty cheap.
They're very cheap.
anyway.
They're like I guess
It's
like $4
eight-
to $6.
It's yeah, but it's
Per pack.
$18.
$18.39 after taxes. I know my shit.
Unless I use your discount, and then
Yeah,
it's
that's like $16
$11.
or like $11. Yeah. That's why I can get them so cheap because they're like we buy them for $4 to $6.
They're still
Yeah.
getting a profit off you
Yeah,
at $11.
yeah. Well, my boss would be pissed if I sold them at retail value.
All right, so let's talk about millennials versus boomers.
That's a good one. But I want to say like one more thing. Bottles of
fine.
juice are like $2. Bottles of juice are dirt cheap to make. They're like
Really?
$2 for like juice that you're putting in there.
So wait, why are pods so expensive? Is it just the mechanics?
It's Juul's expensive because
You
it's
gotta
like Apple.
build that little plastic thing. Probably,
Yeah.
For like stealth and stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
and
Juul's a
they're
brand.
hmm
they're charged. Obviously, they have a positive and negative, right?
No, they just have a receptor.
Yeah, it's just like it.
That's what that little metal plate at the bottom.
Yeah,
of the
so, like-
pod is. The,
Yeah,
the
but-
Joule itself is charged, and you're transferring that charge through it. That's why. You
Yeah.
gotta charge the
But a
Joule.
stealth
basically a
pod,
battery.
it has like two. There's two little metal prongs.
Yeah, and the
Same as
current
the Joule.
and the current goes in and out. Yeah, like the Juul's is like this. It's like a parallel thing at the bottom.
Okay.
You pull it out. Yeah, like the positive. Like the battery goes into the one side, comes out the other side, and it just makes it heat up the coil, which has cotton around it, and then the cotton burns with the juice in it.
It's like a light bulb.
Essentially, like a light bulb that has a bunch of nicotine and gets you fucked up in the head. It's great. But yes, I do want to talk about millennials versus boomers.
Why
Okay, boomer.
don't they get along? Tell me that.
Because they're boomers. Okay, this is my opinion on this. I think millennials are hardworking, but I think that boomers are hardworking in a different way. I think boomers are like physically hardworking. Because like I consider my dad a boomer. He doesn't stop. He wakes up in the morning. It's like he's on crack. He just does shit. He gets shit like shit done. But when I think about it, like I'll do shit too, but I'll be sitting down when I'm doing shit. Like I'll be on my laptop doing whatever. And he thinks I'm lazy. And obviously I'm not as hardworking as my dad, but some millennials are.
Shit's different though. Like, boomers grew up in a time where manual labor was a realistic way to make a living.
They
It's
pretty much
not
had to do
anymore,
it.
really. Like, you can, but it's like you're gonna be check to check. Like, it's gonna be hard to secure a mortgage and like get bank loans and stuff like that if you're working a labor job for $15 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the humor, like the millennial versus boomer humor, is kind of like really disconnected because millennial humor is like it's not even like a thing. It's just a random entity that floats and takes a point.
Cornflake.
Yeah, like that's funny. But boomer humor is like I hate my wife.
Literally.
Wife bad. That's like boomer humor.
Wife bad, golf good.
Where it's like, son, that's a physical picture. You can't swipe right on that. End meme. Like, that's literally boomer humor. And
But-
millennial humor is like fucking loop.
But like the thing with like millennials, do you feel like millennials have progressed us more, maybe technologically? Is that a word?
Technologically.
Is that a fucking word?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It is a word.
So do you think that I guess we're not really millennials, but we're considered
Gen Z.
But do you think that they kind of, pushed mankind a little further?
Are millennials older than us? They're like 25
Yes.
to 29-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
Those are millennials. Millennials, I like to like group them into like, there's a thing called Zoomers.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're the generation after Zoomers. So Zoomers are like 13 to 14-year-olds that like fucking Fortnite, and they're like, Ninja's so awesome.
Millennials run from 23 to 38 years old.
Oh, so it's more than I thought. Jesus. So what the fuck? They're like parents that are like, that I consider boomers that are millennials.
Yes. Boomers are like
38-year-olds.
old. That's the baby boomers. Like that was
Jesus.
like post World War One,
I would say Post Malone.
World War Two. I don't remember.
World War
World
II.
War II.
Yeah, World War II. After that happened, everyone came home and fucked their wives because they were at the war. Literally what happened. I'm not joking. And then the boomers happened. But millennials are kind of weird. I have like cousins who are like 26 and
It's like an
Yeah.
awkward stage.
yeah, it's like the fucking preteens of like becoming an adult.
But like,
But
think
not
about
the
when they were
preteens.
kids, they were like, I feel like they were more nerds.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like they're like Star Trek-y, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, they look at us and they're like, "Oh, look at these Fortnite nerds." You know, they think Fortnite.
Wait, are you saying the boomers or the millennials were the
Millennials.
Star Trek nerds?
millennials?
Millennials.
Yeah, I think the millennials are like into like Star Trek, that whole fucking nonsense with the
Boomers watch.
Galaxy.
Boomers watch like MASH.
Jeopardy.
And
I was gonna
Jeopardy.
say MASH.
Yeah.
MASH. I used to see MASH on the TV
Family
screen.
Feud is peak boomer comedy.
Oh yeah, Steve Harvey looks at them fucking, you know, like the
Steve
camera.
Harvey
Harvey.
leads them right into
it's
a dirty joke, and they make that dirty joke, and he stares at them like they just cut his nuts off.
It's like what's a sexy body part, and they're like boob, and he's like, oh my god, you said boob. Also, you just said Steve Harvey, which sounds like
I know.
which sounds like one of those fake Twitter accounts where it's like Coca-Cola or like SpongeBob. It should be Steam Harvey.
I do have
SpongeBob.
some questions here from Instagram.
Why that man SpongeBob? We need braces. We should literally read Coca-Cola's Twitter one day. That would be fucking great. But I want to answer these questions.
So we have a question from Alex Donovan. Shout out to Dono. He
Dono.
said, if one Siamese twin commits murder while the other tries to stop the crime, do both go to jail?
Yeah.
Physically, yes.
Physically, yes, but mentally, I don't know.
Mentally, definitely yes.
Yeah, I guess yes too. I was gonna sound cool there.
How would that work?
Sounds
I
like a
don't
free
know.
surgery to me.
What if it's like one of those surgeries where their like intestines are like one? and they
Yeah,
can't?
I don't think like you.
Well,
can
then you just remove the
split them in
murderer
half.
from life.
I feel like whether the guy attached to him like
Or
knows it
girl.
or not, or girl, sorry. I feel like they're a part of the murder no matter what.
Whatever one committed the murder, you just tie a Sobeys bag over their head and leave it for a few weeks.
But then what if they have the same heart?
But one of them will still be breathing. I guess it'll just be alive and inside a Sobeys bag.
Yeah, how
Might
does
as
that
well
work?
be in jail.
Wait. When
Well, I guess they could probably just take the Sobeys bag off because they. Still
yeah,
have
I was gonna say like they have an arm. It's not like they're. It's like I control the arms. Fuck you. Well, I control the legs. We're leaving. That's a Tom Segura quote.
Wait, so how does that work? Can that like legs? With
My
their legs.
understanding has always been like they each control one body part, like one leg. And
so
one
did
So
I.
do they
each.
have to like?
They have to
okay,
coordinate walking.
Now you put your foot forward, and I'll put my foot behind us.
I feel like they're really coordinated. They're like, okay, we're walking. Squidward walking noises.
I'm pretty sure there's a Siamese twin porno out there.
Definitely. You just said it out loud, so it exists.
Do they both feel it?
Good question.
Good question.
Do they share the vagina?
When they shit,
penis, I
when they
guess.
shit, who makes the fucking shit face noise? When they
And
go,
who wipes?
whoever has the hand that. Well, I don't know.
They would both have like that would be
It's like a well-oiled machine. It's like
It's not like
windmill wipe.
I know what you were gonna say.
so. It's not like with their hands. It's not like they're right-handed or left-handed. They're both.
They're
right?
handed.
Ambidextrous.
But I feel like ambidextrous. I feel like they're like double. I don't even know what that would be. They're just handed. Well, technically, to them, to each person, they only have one hand.
Maybe one just has terrible handwriting, and the other one has really good handwriting.
It's
Yeah, I
like,
was
okay,
gonna say.
your side writes better than mine, so you fill this out.
But it's so weird because like if they have both of their heads, and they still have both their left and their right brain. So technically, they would both be right-handed, but one of them would be a left hand. I guess. I don't know. This is really confusing and deep, but I like this question.
I've never thought of that.
Neither have I.
How does that work? So can one just not write at all? The other person, the other side of them has to like write all the
everything,
time.
I guess. Yeah.
How do they? Can they play hockey?
Maybe. Well,
Highly doubt that.
they'd be
could.
really bad at it. I know that. What if like their nerves are connected together and like they both can control things at the same time? Like what's stopping them from doing that? Like what if they were like, I'm moving my hand up, no, I'm moving my hand down, like they fight with each other?
I don't think.
That could definitely be a thing.
What if
it
one
could-
wants to masturbate, but the other one doesn't?
You're doing butt duty. It's like the Tom Segura quotes, like, well, what if one of them wants to blow a dude? The other one's on like along for the ride. I control the mouth. You're on ball duty, man. We're going to Tanner's house. Fuck Tanner. I control the legs. We're walking.
Okay, wait.
Are you looking it up?
In about 20% of identical twin pairs, one twin is right-handed, and that's just twins.
It's just twins.
That's just identical.
You want Siamese twins?
That's what I typed, but
No.
I guess they don't have an answer for us.
Siamese, if you please. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's just leave it a mystery.
We'll leave it a mystery.
I like thinking about it. I have a lot of questions here too, by the way, so you can.
I have one more, and then
Yeah.
we can.
All right.
switch to
Okay.
yours.
Sounds good.
Paul Ryan. Oh, he's peeing.
He's being. We need a P cam.
Pee cam. We don't even have video yet.
All of our audio, it'll just be a video of the toilet the entire time, and then like we'll like listen to the podcast, and then when someone pees, then they'll see the action.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Um,
Oh, we should talk about Papa Bless going on History.
that is crazy.
That's so fucked. Papa John finally acknowledged Ethan and Neela.
Only because he's like,
He's going through a divorce.
yeah, midlife crisis.
Yeah, sorry for cutting your questions off, but that's
No,
like,
it's fine.
I
I'm
just
waiting for Paul.
I literally just like remembered that.
But
what was
so
the
wait,
video?
can you explain this situation there? What he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days?
He went to 40 different establishments. What happened to you?
He's tripping, dog.
What are you doing there, bruh? Oh, he has something to say about this.
I swung your fridge closed, but didn't close all the way, so I had to run back. He ate 40 pizzas in 40 days because he got fired as CEO, and he thinks they're making changes to the pizza recipe, and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, and like people are like against him. He's saying,
So wait, he
like,
ate
they're attacking him.
40 Papa John's pizzas?
No, he ate
Yes.
in different places.
At various Papa John's
to
locations.
see if they all taste the same.
Yes, and he said that they didn't.
Oh, Susa. Oh.
That is why he's going to H3, because he is mad that they made him step
conspiracy.
down as CEO, and
And they're saying he did say the N word. Like he got caught saying
Yeah,
the N word, so
I
that's
saw
like that's where this whole thing started. So he got kind of gotten shit for that. But then he got fired, and then he's saying that the people who are higher ups in the company are like making him look bad, even though his name is the fucking company. Like I don't understand
he's
how.
their biggest shareholder.
Oh, by far, it's his fucking name. His name is the shareholder.
No, but like
I know what you
he
mean.
is the name of the company, but like an actual
Yeah.
percent ownership of the company, he is the biggest of them. But
Yeah.
so it's in his best interest that they keep up appearances, and he thinks that they're letting his pizza place that he started go to shit.
Which
So can he do something about that?
Day of Reckoning, it's gonna happen.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah.
That's why he's eating 40 pizzas in 30 days.
He also did just get a divorce. Like his wife just filed for divorce too. So this is all happening at once.
Man, he's gonna die.
He's gonna kill Ethan
Why
and
does he
Neela.
always look like he just ran like 3 miles?
I was gonna say, I was like, he showered.
His skin is the same color of pizza sauce.
Well, that's what they make the sauce from.
His skin.
The sausage came from John himself.
So we have another question here.
Yeah, we have some questions from our good friends from social media.
Would you rather walk in on your parents making out or have them walk in on you having sex?
I would rather walk in on them making out. I feel like that's not even that bad.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
seen my parents
same.
kiss in front of me before. Can we rephrase it to walking in on them having sex?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like I'd rather. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather them walk into me having sex.
Me too. I don't
care.
I don't want
Or
to
it
walk
was like
in.
kinky ball and chain sex, Ricky.
Well then no. Well then maybe. I don't know. Depends on how.
I feel like that
in-depth
is
we're-
like a assert your dominance moment where you can just be like, yeah, mom, what of it?
Well, you don't know
Get
my
out.
sex very well. I wouldn't be certain any dominance in the sex I'm doing, buddy. If anything, it'd be the other way around. But I don't know.
Couldn't talk with that ball game.
Yeah,
eh?
he's like, get out. But no, I feel like I'd rather walk in on them me having sex, normal sex.
Normal sex.
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be that bad.
How often does that even happen with you?
I don't think it ever happened. It might happen like once. Like
Normal sex.
They probably like walked in.
Oh, I was talking about you having normal sex.
Oh, well, every day. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. Right? No comment.
All right.
All right, I have some more questions here. Kayla Andrea said, "What are some things you would do for $1 million?" Simple question.
There's a lot.
I would pay $10 for $1 million.
For sure.
That's definitely one of them.
What are some things you wouldn't do?
For $1 million, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't kill anyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't kill
Definitely
anybody.
not. Wouldn't do anything that would like humiliate
Yeah.
myself publicly for like eternity.
Yeah,
like something
exactly.
that you're never gonna live down.
I wouldn't pull a Joey Salads and piss in my mouth. That's what he's trying to say.
I would.
I'd probably piss my mouth for $1 million.
On camera? On camera?
Yeah. Live stream it.
Yeah, you know what? I probably would too. I think about it.
I think
That's $1
everybody
million
watching would
bucks.
understand.
Yeah, I would do it for $1 million. I wouldn't like ruin someone's life. So
No,
like,
yeah.
like
I wouldn't ruin someone else's life. no.
Yeah. I don't mean that way. I don't mean like canceling. I mean like killing them or like cutting off their body part or something like that. I would do something like that. I would. Would you
Wouldn't ruin someone's life that doesn't deserve to have their life ruined.
exactly? Would you cut off your own arm,
No.
No.
hand,
No.
No.
3 fingers?
No.
No.
Would you cut off 1 finger?
Yes.
I-
If I get to pick the finger.
I cut off 2 fingers. If I could pick the fingers.
Probably would too.
I think I would cut off my ring finger on my left hand. It seems useless. I feel like I don't even use it.
ring finger.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I can still have a stub. It'll fit right here.
Oh, a stub. A
That would actually be sick.
ring stub finger. How would it stay on? You should get like a little crown for
well,
it.
my knuckle's big. If my knuckle was still there and it was just like at the knuckle.
Stay on like a normal ring as long as you cut it off of the knuckle.
Yeah.
That's what keeps it on anyway.
That'd be kind of cool. You'd be like, hey man, look at my ring. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. I also wouldn't like mutilate my genitals.
No, I need
That
those.
wasn't
yeah.
even in the question.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like,
do so. Well, I'm just
It
naming
was
things I
never
wouldn't
even
do.
considered.
Would you go to prison for 5 years,
No.
No.
2 years,
No.
6 months?
Yeah.
Okay, it depends. I'd probably do 5 years if it was like prison, as in I just got to sit in a cell, but I get like a TV and a PlayStation or something.
5 years, Paul Ryan?
That's a long
In a
time,
cell?
man.
That's a long time for $1 million.
I would do 2 years.
Okay, but you have like visitation rights and stuff.
I don't know. But yeah, it's 5
And
years.
then when you
though.
get out, what do you do? You have $1
And I'm
million.
saying like
$1
this is one where I don't have to deal with any criminals. Like this is a pretty
So you mean
Okay.
like a,
non-existent
you mean
prison
like a,
sentence.
like a Swedish prison where it's like really fancy?
Yeah.
Okay.
where like I'm pretty much living in a little apartment.
It's like a
for 5
hotel.
years.
Yeah.
By yourself.
No, but like I would have people to visit me and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like
I would
have
do
to
it
be-
for
that
I'd do it for 2
scenario
years.
where $1 million is a lot of
5
fucking money.
years is a long time though.
Not really for 5 years.
I don't think it's
Never
worth it.
in my life will I earn $1 million over 5 years.
You don't think so? Okay, you don't have.
Probably.
You're not very optimistic.
I mean, he's just
I'm
reasonable.
realistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's realistic. $1 million is a lot of money. For 5 years, that's a lot of money. I
I
would
hope
do
to
it.
change that, Paul Ryan.
I would do it for 2 to 3 years. I wouldn't do it for 5. I just feel like 5 years would just fucking. But then again, you just get used to it anyway.
But
So-
think about all the relationships that could tarnish because you're away for like 5 years.
but then
That's
there-
what I'm saying. It's gonna
Yeah.
have to be a thing where that I can have visitation with
Yeah.
these people I'm holding relationships with.
Yeah.
This is like a Finnish prison where it's essentially just a little hotel that you sleep in, and you still have like a couch and a TV and stuff.
Can they
Access
come
to
into
the
your
internet.
cell?
No, there'd be like a visiting room you'd hang out in, but
That wouldn't cut it for me. I couldn't do it. Not for $1 million.
still get conjugal visits.
Yeah.
Sorry,
couldn't do it.
I just
Get to have
remembered
sex on a
this
weird little cot in a concrete room.
question. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Shout out Kale. He should be on the podcast one day. I'm reading this next question. It's from Jeremy. It says, How will the flavored vaping ban impact your RuneScape career?"
It's a good question.
even know how to
Straight
answer.
down the tubes.
I don't know how to answer that. It probably will definitely affect it. There were people in my group chat talking about it because like one of them was from like Ontario and he was like, "Did you guys hear about Nova Scotia banning the flavors?" I was like, "I'm from Nova Scotia." He's like, "Well, don't send it over here." That's what he said to me.
Yeah, well, it seems to be spreading.
it's like a disease.
Oh, there's a good one there that I can
You-
see.
you wanna read it?
Read Brian's first.
All right, Brian Bradley. Shout out Brian Bradley, by the way. Great guy. Drug use and personal opinions. We discussed a lot of drugs in the first episode. I think it was.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. I feel like
It's not for me to decide what you want to do.
exactly. Do what the fuck you want to do. Just don't do PCP. Just don't do that. Don't do PCP. I feel like that's the only drug I just draw the line on. I'm just like, don't do PCP.
Anything that'll fuck you up for life is like,
There are people who do like salvia and like their life is ruined. You know, they go into like this weird trip where they can't escape it, and then they feel like their life's just over. Like, fuck that. Fuck salvia. I feel like I would never do salvia. Fuck salvia.
I've watched like, you've showed
Fuck
me like
salvia.
videos
Yeah,
of people,
I've
like-
showed you people who are like in trips where they don't end
Yeah.
because time isn't like a thing when you're in the trip, man. Fuck that.
I just got another question.
All right, what is it? Read your ref, buddy.
It's by, I think he's like 10 years old or 11. Said, "Why am I gay?" I don't know.
That means you're attracted to men. Being gay means that you are a man yourself and are attracted to men. There's nothing wrong with that. I think
Pretty
that,
sure it can also mean a woman attracted to a
Oh,
woman.
true.
Yeah.
True. But I'm
Any-
assuming this guy is a man, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But nothing wrong with that. I think that if a man and a man want to marry, and okay, if you're against gay people getting married, what the fuck does it have to do with you?
I never really understood that either.
What the fuck does it have to do with you? It literally does not affect you in the slightest.
People try and blame it on the Bible, but like, that doesn't do it for me.
Who
I don't
says
even believe in the
Bible
Bible.
people just pick and choose. The Bible is
Yeah.
fucked. And they
Yeah,
just pick
it
and
is.
choose the things that they want to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know in the Bible it says 7 times you can't eat shrimp? But people like shrimp, so it's okay, I guess. Fuck off. Like, yeah. I think it says once where it's like a man may not lie with a man. I don't know. I should know this. Went to church camp. Literally, if you're against gay people getting married, then what? Like, why? They're not getting married in your yard.
The worst argument against it is people are like, next thing you know, you're going to be able to marry a toaster.
It's like, yeah, but a toaster isn't a person. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And I don't give a fuck if somebody wants to marry a toaster.
Yeah, what's happening?
There's people on TLC that have relationships with their cars.
cars.
And nobody says
I love
shit
that
about
show.
that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think their biggest argument is, I don't want gay people to influence my children.
Who cares?
It's like,
what your children
Well,
like,
for one, being gay isn't determined by nature. It's determined from your genetics. You're not born not gay and then you turn gay. It's not like a disease at Alex
the
Jones.
fluoride.
It's the fluoride in the fucking tap water. It's the frogs. It's
Yeah, I
it's
never-
determined by genetics. You stupid idiot.
I never really understood that.
I never understood that. That was a good question, though.
Okay,
Read her up.
this one's Canada McDonald.
He asked a lot of questions.
Why do you prefer to eat your beans cold and out of the can? This was directed at Ricky, but this is also my preferred way of consuming beans.
What?
That's weird.
I don't consume beans like that. I heat them up in the microwave.
No, I take the cover off the can and I
No,
eat
you
them with a
don't.
spoon out of the
You're
can.
No, you
I'm not
gross.
joking.
No, you
Ryan.
don't.
I'm
You're
not
I
even
don't
gross.
joking.
believe you.
You
You're
get
trolling.
some like maple baked beans or
God.
the beans in, like the tomato sauce.
Like tomato
And sometimes
beans.
I'll dump them in a bowl, but sometimes I just don't want to dirty the bowl, so I just eat them with a spoon out of the can.
I don't believe this.
Disgusting.
I
Disgusting.
swear to God. What's the difference?
You're probably not, well, they're cold. That's the difference.
I like it like that.
You know what? I can kind of see it though. Like there's certain things that like I like cold.
It's convenient. It's one less dish that I have to clean.
And they're beans.
And it's fucking beans. If I'm eating beans, that's like
Did you ever see
it's
that?
whatever.
Did you see that video of Matt Stoney where he heats up the beans in the can? He puts the can in the microwave. We should do that instead. Or maybe it was cheese. I don't know. It was something fucked. He put the whole can in the microwave.
This is from 12-gallon drum, and it just says,
Clicked on it, bud.
Oh.
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 And out. And out.
nothing but mukbang ASMR bass boosted.
Bass boosted.
Bass
All right.
boosted.
I have had a problem with that my whole life.
Turn up the bass.
right.
Drop the bass.
You may find me for that long ago because I called it a bass guitar at one point.
Yeah, I remember.
We were like 10.
That's what people do when they catch a fish. They hold it like a guitar. What do you got?
All right,
the
Brendan
bass
McVicker
guitar.
says
Penguin?
wage gap.
Wage gap. Well, it's been proven that
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
It's real, right?
it's real. Yes, it is.
But to a smaller extent.
To a smaller
than
extent than
it's
what
made
it
out
is.
to be.
It's made out to be like 70 cents to $1. That actually was like made up.
But the 70 cents to $1 was
It's
comparing
true,
unlike
it's true.
jobs. Yeah,
it's comparing unlike jobs.
It's just an overall
Yeah.
thing. Which,
Yeah.
but even if you compare like jobs, it still comes down where men typically make like 5 to 10% more
Yeah,
or something.
It's more.
And it's been said like stuff like maternity leave and stuff, which it isn't really
Promotions.
fair to have that affect the pay
It shouldn't affect
because
the
like
pay.
someone has to take care of the fucking kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
it's also promotions too. There was a study done where they said that men are more likely to ask for promotions than women. I don't know if that's true. I feel like it might be, but
there's a ton of stuff that
there's
they say
there's stuff like that.
I
There's
cannot
reasons
confirm
for
or
it.
deny.
But I mean, like, then again, that's not like there is definitely sexism in the workplace. Definitely,
Yeah.
100%. Whether it be women not getting paid much, but even the 70 cents to $1, women like right now, engineering is asking for women. Like they really want women to like represent the engineering community. So. Yeah, and
I was just gonna say
I was
that.
gonna say,
It's
like,
100%.
it's not to be for women. They want to.
It's for
seem like
face
they're-
value.
yeah,
They just
exactly.
want to look good.
They want to look good, and I don't agree with that. It's the same as nursing. Like they want men, they want male nurses. It's the same kind of thing. I would say more so for engineering and sciences degrees.
Yeah.
I would say more so for that.
No one's complaining about the lack of men in nursing.
That's true. Yeah. All right, up next we got Ty Kelly, the man, the myth, the legend.
What's one game you want to come out? No remakes / remasters or Skate 4?
I knew you were going to say
I was
Skate 4.
gonna say Skate 4.
He knows you too well. Well, I really want. Oh, he said no remasters. Oh shit, because I was gonna say MW2 remastered.
I want
that's a really good
PS5 with
question.
GTA 6 and Gamer Girlfriend.
That's a really,
GTA 6 would be sick.
that would be sick. I would also want to get like maybe a new Sims game. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, Sims
A
5.
new Sims game. No Skate 4. That's such a good.
That's like my biggest
yeah.
one.
Getting Over It 2.
That
would
too
be a
cool.
sick game.
What about Minecraft 2?
That's called Roblox.
Oh, speaking of Minecraft, I bet me
you-
and Kyle bet the Ender Dragon.
You bet Minecraft.
Bet Minecraft.
How do you beat Minecraft? Oh,
I have his.
I know you.
You
killed
beat
it.
the Ender Dragon, and then there's like this
There's
huge
credits.
script that
Yeah.
rolls. It's not even credits; it's a script, and
Really?
it's like talking about you. It's really crazy.
kinda cool,
I
actually.
screenshotted it.
You should live stream you playing Minecraft. You can.
We talked about it. It'd be
You
fun.
easily can do it. Set up a Twitch account. Man, if I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, what's up next?
KJ Pike
Kyle Pike, my cousin. He's awesome.
says, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, you
The
can't.
chicken.
Yeah, obviously. But what made the chicken? The egg, obviously. Well,
Wait,
I feel
okay.
like the chicken evolved from something else and
Yeah.
began laying
yeah,
chicken eggs.
The egg. I agree. I think like it was probably like an egg system. It was like a lizard and then like a fucking lizard chicken hybrid. Then it was a fucking chicken hybrid lizard thing.
Because lizards do lay eggs.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So do snakes.
Snakes. Snakes are fucking so cool. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake.
All right, it's confirmed it's the chicken.
Chickens
Heard
came
it
first. Yeah.
All right. Talk about the disadvantages and advantages of having foreskin. This is from Shannon Symes.
I love this question.
Okay, Ricky, this is only you because we don't have foreskin.
Well, you guys talk about the advantages of not having it.
Disadvantages of having foreskin. More sensitive. You're not going to last as long.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. Wait.
Looks like you have a hat on at all times.
It's
It's
weird.
ugly.
It's comfy.
It's gross.
Looks like a
cozy.
worm.
It does. It looks like a worm.
We also don't need lube when you jerk off, though.
I don't
need
either.
lube when I jerk off.
Must be fucking
You
dry.
just pull the foreskin. That's not the
There's
foreskin.
still
but
skin on
pull
your
the
dick.
skin up.
Jesus, you guys didn't get a top off. I got the top of the wiener. That's like the episode of Family Guy where like Peter goes to the barber and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I have to get recircumcised. Just a little off the top. Keep the little bit on the bottom there. I don't know what this lump is, but that's got to go." I don't know. I like, foreskin farts.
Definitely
about
an
that.
advantage.
Can
That's
you
an
do a
advantage.
foreskin
I
fart right
cannot.
now
I
on the-
tried.
on the
I
mic?
try sometimes. It does not work.
Wait, how does it work?
It's basically like
trap air around it and then just squeeze it out.
picture like you pushing air in your ear.
Just
Kinda
get
thing.
someone to blow inside, fill it up with air.
Did you see that video of the guy putting a fireball shot in his foreskin? The girl sucking it out.
Ew.
No, I didn't.
I sent it to the group. I
You sent that to the
Yeah,
group?
definitely like a while ago.
Then maybe I did see it.
Yeah, we sent a lot of fucked up shit in the group. That was a good video. That was the last question too. But okay, what's another advantages, or what's some more advantages of having a foreskin?
What's some more disadvantages?
It's more sensitive, like Paul said. Like that's the main thing.
Yeah, there must
Also,
be
like hygiene too. It's harder to clean.
True.
Yeah, but unless you're like me, where you just make sure that you don't. It's like the thought of that just
Can
grosses me out.
you like pull it back
Oh yeah.
completely? 'Cause I know
Sometimes-
some people who their foreskin's too tight. They
God.
couldn't even pull it back.
Yeah. Yeah. People
Yeah.
have to get recircumcised because of that.
Mhm.
Dick foreskin can be
Tight skinitis.
high skin. No, you're thinking of foreskinitis. No, but like sometimes like even like I pull it back and I can keep it pulled back like the entire day.
Even soft.
Even soft, yeah. I don't have a lot of foreskin. It's like just a tiny bit at the top.
Show us.
I know.
Just get it out.
It's cold in here. Can you guys please not tell everyone I have a small wiener? It was cold in the dressing room. Just please not tell everybody. I didn't fart, okay? It was the chair made a weird noise. Don't tell everybody I farted, please. I love those memes. It's like, please don't tell everybody. It's like, please, Mrs. Jensen, I only farted once. Can you not kick me out of class? I'm sorry. I saw one. It was just this guy. It was like, fuck you. And underneath it was like, sorry, I didn't mean it. Millennial humor. Quality.
Any
What-
more?
No,
that's
that's the last
the
question,
end.
but I have a question for you guys. What is your like since memes were a thing, what was your favorite meme of all time? I have mine and I want to see if you guys have the same one, but I know mine for sure. If you guys can't think of it, I'll just say mine because I just love mine. It could be anything. Like, you're gonna start beatboxing over there.
I'm thinking, bro. What's my favorite meme?
Mine's
tough
pretty
one.
easy. Don't want
I
me to
feel
say
like there's
mine?
so many memes that come out that I just forget old memes.
Yeah, me
and there
too.
were like some good ones that I just can't remember.
My favorite one of all time is "Had to Do It to Him."
No, fuck that.
I
don't
love that
find it
meme.
funny.
It's fucking hilarious. He's standing there. He's like, it's still a meme to this day.
I
It's
think
classic.
Fortnite Burger was like the funniest shit.
That was
They
pretty
were
funny.
actually really
They
good.
were really funny. Yeah.
I liked one with that kid too, where he's like in like a blue shirt or something. He just turns to the camera and he's like, "Who are you?"
Oh yeah, that was on TikTok. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a really good one too. What's another good
was
one?
like
That's
Vine,
like, yeah,
not
yeah,
TikTok.
it was Vine. Yeah, what am I saying? I don't know. There's a lot of really good ones.
Okie
Okie Boomer.
Okay. Boomer.
Okay Boomer is like
It was
it's-
pretty good.
I
yeah.
like it still.
Yeah. Can we all agree that the worst meme of all time was Harambe?
Yeah, 100%.
It was pretty low on the totem
It was
pole.
pretty low. Yeah.
I
would
didn't
say,
find Pepe was stupid.
Pepe is like
It's an oldie.
yeah, it's an old meme, but it's like it's still used to this day on like 4chan.
Unfortunately.
I don't think it
Ironically.
ever like grew to the point of cringe.
Yeah.
I don't find it funny.
Like
I don't find it funny.
Yeah,
either.
it's not funny. It's just stupid. But like there are certain memes that are so dead and so underground that they're actually coming funny again. Like the Doge meme. You know?
No, that's not funny.
Or it's like, let me see your feet. Like, that's funny. The caption makes it funny. It's like, I saw one of this, it was like ladies' footwear truck, and it was like the dog. It's like, let me see. I can smell it. But no, Harambe was a very, very, very bad meme. All right, we got another.
We have a question.
Question from Nathan Shepard. He says,
No sweet, passionate oral sex or no cheese for the rest of your life.
"Oh no,
Oh no.
oh yeah." I don't know actually.
I think no more sweet, passionate oral sex.
Me too.
Cheese is just think
Cheese
of melted
is so
cheese.
great on so many dishes.
Think
And
of
there's
melted
so
cheese.
many different kinds of cheese. There's only one kind of oral sex.
What's your
Yeah.
guys' favorite kind of cheese? That's a good quote. That's a tweet. There's so many different kinds of cheese, but there's only one kind of oral sex.
Tweet that. Tweet it.
Great tweet.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite brand of cheese? Brand.
Like type?
LV cheese. Type cheese, yeah.
I like mozzarella.
Pizza mozzarella
Pizza
specifically.
mozzarella is incredible.
It's different than regular mozzarella.
Yeah,
It's
pizza
thicker.
mozzarella. And then there's this other one that me and Sid
I like
have.
Havarti cheese.
Havarti's
I
good.
fuck with Havarti cheese.
There's like this like soft cheese, and it's maple and apple flavored.
What?
It has like chunks of apple with like maple in it, and it's like obviously like put it on crackers and shit.
Sounds like it would be
I
good.
think
It
it's-
sounds real good.
I forget what it's called, but it's like it comes in a box and it
Sounds like a real easy way
Yeah.
to eat about 2,000 calories
Yeah.
in 35 minutes.
It's very expensive though.
What kind of cheese is in a
Not
baby
very
bell?
expensive.
In a baby bell? Is that just mozzarella?
No, it's like a weird processed mozzarella.
Is it processed
Yeah.
mozzarella? Yeah.
But there's different kinds of baby bell.
Yeah, that's true.
The regular one is like a weird processed mozzarella. though.
Do you remember? Was it me that convinced you to eat the wax, or did you convince me that one time?
I've eaten the wax on for fun.
I think like one day, like I got baby bells, and I don't know if it was you or maybe it was Maddie, and like he didn't know you weren't supposed to take the wax off of it, and I was like, no, you just eat it, and he put it in his mouth. He's like, what the fuck is this?
Apparently, that's
Yeah.
actually an issue with baby bells because like there's some like more expensive cheeses you can buy that come with like a coating, but it's made to be eaten. Like you're supposed
Yeah.
to eat the covering.
Do you guys eat the bologna covering?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that would be gross.
That's just wax and paper.
It's literally just wax. Because I remember one day when I was a kid, I didn't know, and I
Do you
tried to
eat
eat
your
it
bologna with or without the crust?
with.
Tweet that.
Yeah, that's a great
Tweet it.
quote. You have to get a
What am
picture
I?
of bologna.
What am I supposed to tweet? I forget.
There's so many different kinds of cheese, but there's only one kind of oral sex.
Right.
That's such a good fucking quote. Do you eat your bologna with or without the crust? Is a good tweet too. You have to tweet that on your phone.
On my phone.
On your phone, not my phone. I'll steal it from you. You should get a picture of bologna though, and take it off. It would be funny if you had a picture of bologna. Yeah, there you go. He's googling. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on Google
Bologna with.
The crust.
with the. It said with cream cheese,
Mm. How do you make bologna sandwiches?
ketchup, and bologna.
Gross.
Maybe a little middle
It's
mustard.
mustard
on there.
and butter.
I usually butter, ketchup, and bologna. Sometimes I do put a little mustard on there, but usually ketchup.
Ew.
What?
Okay, wait.
Hey, I ever tried that before though.
This is what I get when I search Bologna.
This is a place.
It's a place in Italy.
It's called Bologna. Oh, do you think they? That's where bologna's from. That's where bologna comes from. Did you know that there's a place called Turkey? I don't know why I said it like that. You have to get bologna yourself. What the? Oh yeah, that's like the fancy bologna. Do you think?
Ew.
You guys look at pictures of bologna. This is why I wish we did a video podcast. We could just, like,
I googled bologna with the crust, and in the images there was shitty food porn, and this person has bologna and half-frozen shoestring fry pizza on tortilla crust.
oh my god, that sounds disgusting. We should definitely when we do our video podcast, we have to go on shitty food porn.
Mm-hmm.
I love that site. We should also do
great.
we should also do cursed bedrooms. That's one of my favorite fucking. Because I remember Suit House did that, and that was like one of their first videos I really liked, and it was called the Cursed Bedrooms of 4chan, and oh my fucking god, it's so funny. You can go on for hours talking about the shit you see on there. There was one where it was like in a basement, and like all the pictures were like knee high, and one of them were like, "Why are the pictures knee high?" He's like, "Cause he's crawling everywhere." He had like a picture like of the Japanese president just like knee high in the fucking bathroom. Oh, it was so fucked. I really want to do a video podcast. you have any more questions there, Moose?
No.
Muse.
Do you have any questions for us? No? You don't want to know anything? Damn it. That'd be pretty funny. Gosh darn it.
I mean, we can wrap. We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, we could probably wrap it up, I'd say.
Always wrap it up.
Wrap up your willy. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Oh, that's another advantage of having foreskin. You don't have to pull out. You just pinch it.
How do you pinch it when it's inside?
Close. You staple it, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Or clothespin.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've heard that
Ugh.
if you don't have time to pull out, you can. I guess this wouldn't make any sense either. But if you were like about to come, I heard that you can like pinch the tube that comes from your that's connecting your testicle,
Underneath
like
your taint? Like
no, like in your ball sack.
I just sacked myself by accident doing that.
I heard you can like pinch it off so that the cum doesn't come out.
I feel like that would hurt because it would just like go to the fucking area where it's pinched.
I feel like
and
if
just
you're
build
at the
up.
point where you're so close to coming that you can't pull out in time,
You don't have enough time.
you probably already have some like halfway up the shaft, and you're not going to stop that.
Plus, there's pre-cum too. That's already just engorged in there. I don't know. I hear a lot of horror stories about like, oh, if you make out with a girl, it can trickle down her panties and get her pregnant. And it's like,
I don't think so.
definitely not. There was a crumb on my. Sex ed fucked me up because like, apparently they used to tell me like, oh, if you make out with the girl and you come in your pants, it'll trickle down her pants and get her pregnant. Yes. Because like they used to tell me like sperm was like it was like a homing device where it like tracked your pussy. I'm not kidding. They convinced me that shit. Which is technically they track the egg, not the pussy.
They'll try to seep through the belly button.
Yeah, they'd be like, we're breaching through.
Crawl into your pores.
throw a C4 down and like blow out your belly button just to get
Imagine
inside.
if you could get pregnant like just by coming on someone, like it did just go through their
and then it
pores.
grows on their skin like a fucking mutation.
You have a baby growing on their arm.
Connor's a butt baby. Come on a girl's ass, she grows like another third cheek and it pops out. Connor's a butt baby.
Anyway, yeah, let's fucking wrap.
Let's wrap it up. Love you guys. Shout out to podcast number 6. Number 7 will be even better.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Just-
Three
Oh,
mic
Paul,
setup.
That burp. I fucking leaned into the fucking say something and that burp.
Did you
I
say
just smelled
3 mic
apple.
setup?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. That would
Hopefully.
be sick. Oh, yeah, because like, we'll be going home and we have the 3 mics.
True.
That would be... okay, I can't wait for that. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Fucking...